right off the get-go, first play of the game or second play of the game. That's what happened.
Jackson was 3-6 last year. Here's kicker puts it up and it's blocked.
Right off the get-go.
Somebody got a hand on that one. That's what happened. Jackson was 3-6 last year.
Looks like Jared Jones got his finger put
up and it's blocked.
Right off the get-go.
Somebody got a hand on that one.
That's what happened.
Jackson was 3-6 last year.
Looks like Jared Jones got his finger put
up and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on that one.
That's what happened.
Jackson was 3-6 last year.
This Bearcats game.
Jim and Tion Wilkes, Northwestern and TJ Maxx Stores,
Bearcats from the KKTY Boosters.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer on Castle Linda. 6-0. Jackson Bronx take advantage of that opening snap interception. Point after was no good, and the Cats trail 6 as Balog sets up to kick it into the sunshine again. Here's the deal. With a 7 o'clock kickoff, it means an hour of not playing into the sun. That one's going to go deep into the end zone and bounces out the west end zone. When you got a 6 o'clock start, that means everybody's looking at that setting sun, regardless of whether it's at Douglas or remember at Jackson where we were looking straight across at the sunset a couple of years ago. It's tough. It's hard on whoever's looking into it. So by going with a 7 o'clock start, even here first game, even early in the season, the sun is just about over the horizon and won't play much of a factor in this one. Bearcats 1st and 10 now from their own 20-yard line, moving left to right, motion from the left side of the line. Roberts out of the gun, handoff up the middle. Oria on the carry. He had a good blocker. He's only going to pick up a couple of yards on that.
Hunter Boss and Josh Wilcox on the tackle for the Bronx. Picked up about 2.
Bronx made the long road trip over here, but a short jaunt compared to last weekend. They went to Temecula, California for a ball game last week. Bearcats 2nd and 8. Roberts shotgun. There's the snap. Toss sweep is going to go to the left. A little bit of run room. Oria. There's the first down. Over the 30 to the 32-yard line. Slant left for Oria on the run. And Douglas Bearcats, first down.
He got tripped up at about the 30-yard marker is what tripped him. He got around the corner and he kind of tripped in his own feet on his way down. He got helped to the ground a little bit by a Jackson defender, but really he was going down anyway.
The Bronx flew to California for the ball game. I asked Coach Keith Johnson, what's the scoop? Why'd you go to California? Bearcats trips to the right, 1st and 10. Roberts out of the gun. Takes the snap, turns, fires out to the right. Pass is complete and caught from behind. A gain of just a couple for Landon Martinez.
Brought down finally by Thomas King from Jackson.
Coach Johnson said, what? He said, I said, why? He said, we wanted a challenge.
I bet they got it.
and they got a challenge. And I laughed. I said, must be nice. I said, yeah, it's Jackson Hole. He said, no, the kids earned all of the money to put their team on the airplane and fly to California. He said nobody gave anybody anything for that. So good support from the community. Bearcats 2nd and around the left side. Tosses one upfield. Pass is complete at the Jackson 40-yard line, out of bounds at the 36.
And Martinez. You got to give Roberts total credit. Came rolling out to his left, broke a tackle. He had somebody grabbing his shoulder pads from the back. He spun free from it. Still had the ability to loft it up there, and a beautiful catch by Martinez.
He had the ball for a long time. He could have baked pizza back there. I mean, he was the busy boy. He was the busy boy churning and scrambling, and made that one work. Bearcats 1st and 10 now into Jackson Bronx territory on the Bronx 38. Roberts out of the gun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Claps his hands, takes the snap. He'll dive up the right side and get back about to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard for Roberts on the carry up the right side. Blocker's not able to break a hole. No gain. We're going to call it a 2nd and 10. Bearcats on the Jackson 38 to our right.
Zalesnik brought him down. He wasn't fooled. Fake did hand off to Oria, and Zalesnik just didn't bite.
Bronx stayed home and did their job. Bearcats 2nd and 10. Roberts out of the gun. Trips to the right. Takes the snap. Rolls out to the right. Looking upfield. Looking. Coxon fires. And tucked in on the numbers inside the 30. The pass is complete. So landed Martinez again. Here's a young man going to get his name chiseled on the wall tonight.
6'2", 205. Senior Rigdon Hammond brought him down. But again, now they're flagging him. I don't know. They're giving him a 1st and 10.
Officials move the chains. Roberts out of the shotgun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Motion from the right side. Roberts takes the snap. There's the handoff. We'll swing it around left side. Cut up inside. That one's going to go to the 15-yard line. And that's going to be another Douglas Bearcats first down just inside the 15 on the slant run. Myers on the carry. Owen Meyer, another Douglas senior, getting his legs under him tonight. Move the chains again. The spot is just inside the 15-yard line, over towards the far side hash marks. Roberts out of the gun, checks over his shoulder, looking at the sideline with the Douglas coaches. Set up 2 to the right and 1 receiver to the left. Roberts claps his hand, takes the snap, comes back around right side. Down goes to the house for the Douglas Bearcats to Jared Jones in the end zone. Bearcats touchdown from the 14. That is the Subway score. The Bearcats hit the Subway score. First touchdown or field goal. That is the Subway score. You hear it. Call Subway of Douglas 358-6943. Say Subway score. First caller wins a free 6-inch sub of your choice from the Bearcats, Subway, and KKTY. PAT is up and good. And the Douglas Bearcats tie it and take the 1-point lead. Bearcats blocked the Jackson PAT earlier with 6:59 left to play here in the first period. It's Douglas 7, Jackson 6, back in 30 on KKTY.
Bearcats football. KKTY FM Douglas.
Jerry's Welding and Steel Fab has served Douglas and the surrounding area for many years. Next year will be their 51st in business. From crane to roustabout to mechanic service, welding, and so much more, this company is family-owned and operated. They're your local dealer for Hillsboro flatbeds, trailers, and stock crates. Jerry's Welding Service, Incorporated, 158 Highway 59 in Douglas. Proud to be a part of the community. Call them at 358-2712.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer, Ron Casalinda. 6:59 to play here in the first quarter in the season opener at Bearcat Stadium. Douglas 7, Jackson Bronx 6. Cats will set up to kick it off.
Rylan Cowan.
Yep. Handling the duties from the 40-yard line to our left. Bearcats the home team tonight in their home blue jerseys, red helmets, white numbers and trim, white pants. Cowan puts a good boot to it, fielded at the 9, and the Bronx will bring it up to the 15, to the 20. Good coverage. Oh, hello, here's the turf. Let me just introduce you. Was that 16? Landon Calderon. Landon Calderon just clotheslined him and faced it into the turf. I love it.
Davis Moen, I think, on the carry, on the return, Dennis.
Yeah, he can't remember his name either at this point. Landon took him down.
One thing about these Jackson uniforms, you can really see the numbers, and that makes it a lot easier.
White road uniforms, black numbers, orange trim. Bronx 1st and 10 from their own 22. Quarterback out of the gun. Claps once, trying to get an offside draw. Nobody bit. The quarterback is Grant Johnson, 6'2 senior. Takes the snap. Swinger on the left side, and a great stop by the Douglas defense. Owen Meyer got in and shut that one down. A gain of, let's give him 6.
6. Kinsler on the carry.
To the 28. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to the right, pass out to the hello. That was pass out to Tyson Kendall complete, and Mason Hollingsworth with the damage on that one. We've seen 2 really big hits.
That was damage.
2 really big Douglas defensive hits here. I love it. And that drops him back 5 yards. 6 yards. This is going to be a 3rd and 8 on the loss. Johnson, the quarterback for the Bronx, out of the gun. 2 receivers either side. He goes down into position and claps his hands, and then he stands up and checks the sidelines. There's the snap. Johnson pressure. Bearcats bring good blitz pressure. Long pass is going to be just off the fingertips of Tyson Kendall, who was down inside the 40 at about the 35-yard line, and you can just see him trying to scoop that in with his fingers. It just wouldn't come back to him.
Hollinsworth on the coverage. That he had a step on Hollinsworth,
yeah,
and that pass was actually laid in there pretty nice, Dennis. Just like you said, just off his fingertips.
Coach Hodge said it in the pregame. He said, "This is a good quarterback. This is a good quarterback who plays well, sees the field well." There's the boot. It's blocked. It's blocked. Loose ball. Bearcats fall on it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Alexi Balog, the junior, was pressured by the Douglas coverage, and that one got batted to the turf. And boy, things have gone Douglas's way here after the pass and interception on the first snap. Douglas not skipping a beat here.
Either Peyton Underwood or Owen Meyer, Dennis. They were both right there in Gallag's face. He's got a kind of a unique punt style.
It's kind of a half side.
He takes a half side step off to the side, and they gave Douglas enough time to get in there and make the block.
Bearcats 1st and 10 from the Jackson Bronx 19-yard line, attacking to the right. Colin Roberts, the Douglas senior quarterback, takes the snap out of the gun, rolls to the left, hands it off, sweep back inside the 15. And down at the 10-yard line, Milo Oria, the junior on the carry. I love Milo's story. He came in as a sophomore, mid-season, late season, when there were some injuries on the team. And nobody really expected a lot out of him. Like, we called his name again.
Yeah, when Archuleta messed up his elbow, that's... He got called up.
I see a timeout, Douglas, as Coach Hodge saw something that he didn't like, and so first timeout of the evening called by the Douglas Bearcats with 5:24 left to play here in the first quarter. It's Douglas 7, Jackson 6. Bearcats football on KKTY and on KZ95 Jackson Hole Radio.
Antelope Creek Realty.
Helping turn dreams into future.
Dreaming of the perfect home? Let Antelope Creek Realty make your dreams come true. Residential, farm and ranch, commercial, investment, or recreational property. See Antelope Creek Realty at 322 Center Street in Douglas.
Helping turn dreams into future.
On the internet at antelopecreekrealty.com.
When you hear the Bearcats on the air, remember that they're brought to you in part by these KKTY boosters.
Edis Chiropractic, Mike Hagman Construction, the Wyoming State Fair, and Smiley Animal Clinic.
These businesses and others are proud to support the Bearcats in all their activities. Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, Douglas youth are something to be proud of. Good luck, Bearcats, from the KKTY boosters.
Well, we come back after the break to applause and lights from the fire truck and the Douglas Bearcats with another touchdown from the 12. Roberts took the snap. He took a long drop back. He took a long drop back and a swing out to the left. He hit Milo Oria, who was wide open over on the left side, slant into the end zone for 6. Bearcats will set up for the PAT with 5:18 left to play here in the first quarter. It's low, but it's good. At the 5:18 mark, it's Douglas 14, Jackson 6. Bearcats football is on KKTY, streaming at kktyonline.com. Back in 60 seconds.
Bearcats football, KKTY FM, Douglas.
The hailstorm left dents and dings on your beloved vehicle. Look no further than Quality Collision Center in Douglas. Their skilled technicians specialize in paintless dent repair, the quickest and most cost-effective way to make your car look brand new again.
They made my car look like it just rolled off the showroom floor.
Hail dents? They've got you covered. And they work with most insurance. For paintless dent repair, visit Quality Collision Center today at 92 West Richards in Douglas. Or call 358-1810.
Delicious drinks, cold or hot, Sips is the place to stop and treat yourself to the best. Located on Riverbend right next to Vinny's Body Shop, Sips has a wide selection of various coffees, smoothies, and so much more. Drive through, check it out for yourself. Order one of your favorite drinks at Sips on Riverbend Drive right next to Vinny's Body Shop in Douglas.
Bearcats football on KKTY, Bronx football on KZ95. And the Bronx find a hole on the return, and a great return by Joshua Flores. Right up the middle.
Finally brought down by Jackson Boggs.
And kind of the last hit there.
There was a lot of green if Mr. Boggs doesn't make that tackle. You're correct, Dennis.
The Bronx first down on the 36-yard line. A good return by Flores. And the Bronx playing catch-up now after scoring the first touchdown of the night. We welcome our Bronx fans tonight in western Wyoming and around the world. From KZ95, tonight's game from Douglas rebroadcast, Jackson Hole Radio. Bronx will go 3 to the right and 1 to the left. Quarterback Grant Johnson out of the shotgun takes the snap. Handoff, little hole up the left side, and the Bearcats defense coming up from behind to put the pace on. Cooper Kinsler, who in California last week had a touchdown running and a touchdown receiving. He went to the end zone twice, and a 2-point win for the Bronx in California last week.
Owen Meyer on the tackle for the Cats.
Gain of 2 after all was said and done. Johnson takes the snap, fires it upfield. Very close to a first down. Pass complete to Liam Logan out by the 46-yard line. And that'll move the chains. That will move the chains. They give him the full 46-yard line. And a fresh set of downs here for the Bronx. Trips to the left now, one receiver to the right. Johnson, the quarterback out of the shotgun. They'll hurry up to the line. Johnson claps his hands.
Yeah, got him that time.
Yeah, that draws the Bearcats off. The whole interior.
Talking about that. The first 5, 6, 7 times he tried it, Douglas was pretty disciplined, and this time not so much.
Johnson claps his hands to signal a snap, and then he stands up and looks at the sideline. It's never on that first snap. Never say never, right? So 5-yard penalty on the Bearcats will put the Bronx into Bearcat territory at the Douglas 49. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Johnson all by himself in the Bronx backfield. Takes the snap, looks to his left. No, he's going to keep it and carry it. And the Bearcats going to put the stop on an ASAP. Colson Peterson, the big 6'4" senior.
And Kessler also in on the tackle.
Gives them nothing. Spot right back on the 49-yard line.
Disciplined defense.
Yeah.
Other than that one jump, Dennis, they've done a really nice job of maintaining their positions.
Quarterback fakes the handoff, rolls the 45, the 40, and down to the 38-yard line. That is going to be a Jackson Bronx first down as Grant Johnson faked the handoff on the snap and then slanted back to the right. And the Bronx on the move now, well into Douglas territory at the 39-yard line, right out halfway across the field.
Cash Lenzen finally brought him down.
3:42 left to play here in the first quarter at Bearcat Stadium. Douglas 14, Jackson 6. Johnson out of the gun. Trips to the right, one to the left. One back set. Now he'll run out to the outside. Johnson all by his lonesome. Takes the snap, drops back. Coxon fires. Got his man to the 25-yard line. Pass was complete to Liam Logan of the Bronx. First down.
Jones.
And the march continues. Again, trips to the right and one to the left. Johnson. Shotgun. One back to his right shoulder. There's the snap. Johnson drops back, fires to the end zone. And the Bearcats will pick it at the 2-yard line. That pass was intended for Tyson Kendall Ethan Hollingsworth steps in front of it. And you never want to see 98 yards in front of you, except in this case.
In this case, we'll take it.
Because that was a touchdown saving pick for Hollingsworth for the Douglas Bearcats. Spot's going to be on the 5-yard line. It's 1st and 95 for the Bearcats, moving from left to right. First
95 yards instead of 98.
Yeah, well, we'll take 3. We'll take 3. We'll take 3 and do something good with it. Hey, that was such a nice march by the Bronx. And you get a little momentum. It's a big stop for the Bearcats. Quarterback Colin Roberts in the end zone to take the snap. He tries to draw offsides, claps hands twice. Bronx secondary move it a bit.
Ori on a draw.
And he'll break loose over on the right side. Gets about back to the line of scrimmage, and he had a battle to do that. Roberts ended up on his keister back in the end zone. I was hoping that wasn't a quarterback keeper. I wasn't sure he'd handed it off.
Thomas King on the tackle.
Gain of a yard.
Well, we'll take the yard.
We'll take the yard. 2nd and 94 for the Bearcats. 2nd and 9. Ball's on the Douglas 11. Just looking to create some breathing room here at this point. Cats will send 2 men wide left, 1 right. Roberts on the 2. Motion from the left side. Roberts takes the snap.
Keeper.
He'll keep it. Fights his way up through the 10 to the 15-yard line. They're going to spot it on the 15. I'm watching the near side judge. And,
yep, they're going to move it. Wilcox on the tackle, but the white hat looked over. The side judge on the other side of the field, Dennis, did the old, come on, boys, let's move those chains, and off they went.
I wasn't sure they were going to give it the 15. I thought that was a very generous spot for the Bearcats, but yeah, we'll take it. That's exactly what we needed, and a fresh set of sticks for Douglas. 1st and 10 now from the Douglas 15-yard line. 2 receivers either side. Roberts sets a man in motion from the left, takes the snap, drops back. Toss sweeps coming around right side 15. Oria on the carry. Will fight his way out to the 20-yard line, and that's a 5-yard gain.
Liam Logan on the tackle for Jackson.
I'm not sure you ever want to say, I like the little kid out there, but Oria is the little kid that you like to have out there. He is 5'6". He's shorter than you and me.
But he weighs more than you and me.
Yeah, he does. He does. He does.
He's kind of a little bowling ball. He's one of those guys that will get his legs moving. Look out.
He really is. 2nd and 5, Bearcats from their own 20. Roberts out of the gun, takes the snap, looks to his right.
Jones.
Pass is complete, and Jones will step out of bounds as he saw pressure coming from Jackson's Liam Logan.
First down.
It's good for the first down. That was knowing where you're at.
It was a weird play, Dennis. Yeah. When you looked at Roberts, he just kind of stepped back, stood up like a nonchalant, and just like, okay, I'm just going to kind of loft it over there. And Jones was there, grabbed it, said, step out and be good.
Yeah.
Don't take the hit.
Hey. Exactly what you need to move the chains, and that's kind of the name of the game when you're deep in your own territory. Bearcats now a fresh set, and 1st and 10 from the Douglas 25-yard line. This is where you start playing like regular football again. You got some room behind you. Roberts out of the shotgun, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, fakes, gives the handoff. Oria caught from behind at the line of scrimmage by 6'4" Hunter Boss.
Brought down by 64, 5'10", 180 senior.
Yeah.
From Jackson. Yeah. Got him by the back of the jersey. Didn't get him by the collar. It kind of looked funny from where you're at. Looked like horse collar, but it was jersey and not shoulder pads. So nice clean tackle.
No gain on the play. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Bearcats on the near side hash marks on their own 25-yard line. Quarterback Colin Roberts out of the gun. Takes the snap, turns, looks to the left, pass complete. And we're going to break loose to grind up to the 30-yard line.
Owen Meyer.
And he had to work for that one. He had a little bit of space when he caught the ball and then immediately ran into the pile. And the pile stopped him just inside the 31-yard line. 3rd and a short 5. Bronx showing blitz. They are just hoppy.
Yep, no huddle by Douglas, so.
Trips to the right. Roberts out of the gun on a 3rd and short 5, and
That's what they were
at the end of the quarter, they were just going to burn that one down. After one, here at Bearcat Stadium, Douglas 14, Jackson 6. Bearcats football is on KKTY, KZ95 in Jackson, streaming at KKTYonline.com. We're back in 60 seconds for Bearcats football.
The Douglas Bearcats are on the air, and they're being brought to you courtesy of these KKTY boosters.
Nikki Rankin, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Ron's Supply, Glenrock Superfoods, and Lisco Angus.
Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, the KKTY boosters are proud to support the Cats. Best of luck from the KKTY boosters. Bearcats football, KKTY FM, Douglas.
We're Merit Wealth Management, independent financial professionals. Because we're independent, we work for you and will create a plan that's customized to your needs. Together, we'll analyze your situation and make recommendations that are in your best interest. I'm Courtney Baxter. Call me at 358-1000, located at 124 North 3rd Street, Douglas. Securities and advisory services are offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA, SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Jackson Bronx football on KZ95. I'm Dennis Switzer along with Ron Castle into Bearcat Stadium. Second quarter. Here we go. And we have 11:55 on the clock. Did I miss something?
No. Not sure what happened.
Knocked 5 seconds off the clock. I don't know. We'll do that.
They're going to start it that way. I don't.
Not sure anybody sees it or knows it. Bearcats a 14-6 lead, and now the officials going to call a timeout for
one of them caught it.
Bronx, one way or the other. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back. Second quarter action coming up. Bearcats football on KKTY back in 30.
At Memorial Hospital of Converse County, we're more than a hospital. We're your partner in lifelong health. From advanced surgical care and orthopedics to women's health, family medicine, and specialty services, our expert team delivers compassionate, cutting-edge care close to home. We're here for your recovery, your milestones, and every step in between. With personalized attention and a commitment to excellence, your care always comes first. Visit ConverseHospital.com to learn more. Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Your health, your life, your hospital.
Bearcats football on KKTY, KZ95. Dennis Switzer, Ron Castle with the call here tonight at Bearcat Stadium, where it is Hall of Fame game tonight. Inducting 4 new members into the Douglas High School Hall of Fame tomorrow. It's also senior night for golf and cheer on one of 3 home games this season here at Douglas. And the Bearcats with the 14-6 lead, and they're still going to start it with 11:55 on the clock. Here, what's going on there?
Oh, they must have run some play that we missed. I don't know, because it's 4th down. Douglas is punting.
Yeah. I don't know where I was. I don't know where you were.
You and me both.
Nobody back there to grab the punt. Now this one's going to fall to the ground and takes a nice little Douglas roll back to the 23-yard line as the Bronx just let that one fall and roll. Cooper Kinsler was back there for the Bronx, but that was nobody. So I must have looked away, and you must have looked away all at the same time because they burned 5 seconds off the clock and it down.
During that timeout, or during the quarter there, that we were still on commercial break and paying attention to the commercial break and what was going on other than the field. 1st and 10, Jackson. 11:44, second quarter. Cats up 14-6. Got a good ring to it early.
Yeah, it really does.
1st and 10, up.
The Bronx are a dangerous team, but the Bearcats have managed to keep them corralled here this evening. Trips to the left, one to the right. Quarterback Johnson takes the snap. Little short pass is actually going to be down for a gain of a couple.
Pass complete to Simmons.
Out to the 26-yard line. The receiver had to turn around and hop back to catch that pass, as Johnson was under a lot of pressure. 2nd and 8 for the Bronx. 2 receivers either side. Grant Johnson, the quarterback, out of the gun to our left. He's going to reset. Going to move 18 Thomas King over to the left side now. And
what am I doing?
Cooper Kinsler moving from the right to the left to the right. Now Kinsler takes the handoff, cuts up inside, turns on the gas, and runs into the Bearcats, bounces off, still on the run, over the 50, up the far sideline to the 40, and taken out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Cooper Kinsler, who had a running touchdown and a receiving touchdown in California last weekend at Temecula, California. When he pops the clutch, it's like hitting the nitrous button out there, man. He goes zoom. He goes zoom.
Finally knocked him out of bounds, but he got stopped at the line of scrimmage, then got stopped 5 yards back, and then broke free from both.
Bronx 1st and 10 from the Bearcats, 38-yard line. Johnson, the quarterback, out of the gun, outside the 40, and he's got Cooper Kinsler now on his left shoulder. There's the snap. There's the give to Kinsler. He'll swing it up inside, and the Bearcats double-team him and paste him down a gain of 2. But the Bearcats with Van Doren and Hessler, who sandwiched him and said, "No, son, fool me once, my bad. Fool me twice, really my bad." Didn't give it to. Isn't that how it goes?
Something like that.
Yeah. The rain in Spain falls. No, never mind. Bronx will go 4 receivers wide to the right. Johnson flies one to the left. He's got a man there, and that was going to be picked up by the Bearcats defense with 2-on-1.
I think we're going to give that tip, Dennis.
Is that Peterson?
Roberts.
Yeah.
Roberts was back there. Roberts or Jones, both of them were back on the cover.
Yeah, I think that was Roberts because he gave that a volleyball spike. He was the setter down there. Great breakup, and the Bronx now a 3rd and 8. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Johnson out of the gun for Jackson. Ball on the Douglas 38. Johnson takes the snap. Pass is complete up the left side. Receiver is going to be brought down at the 25-yard line, 24-yard line, and a 25. It's enough for the first down. And the Bronx with a fresh set of chains now with 10:09 left to play here in the second period. A 14-6 Douglas lead. Jackson attacking to the right.
Tyson Kendall was the receiver on that.
2 receivers either side. Kinsler, the lone setback. Quarterback Johnson takes the snap. Oh, what a great hit by the Douglas defense.
Jones just drilled
Tyson Kendall. Kendall was the intended receiver, and he never did get it under control.
Which is too bad, because I wish he had control, because that ball popped loose.
Yeah.
And there was a Douglas defender right on it, but the official on that side of the field was right on it and immediately called it incomplete.
Bronx 2nd and 10 from the Douglas 25. Trips to the right. Kendall will go wide left. Kinsler off the left shoulder of quarterback Johnson takes the snap. There's the give to Kinsler. Steps out of a tackle. Brought down at the 22. A gain of 1, 2, 3. On the carry by Tyson Kinsler.
Van Doren and
Cooper Kinsler.
Brennan Sullivan, primary tacklers for the Cats. Brings up a 3rd and a long 6.
His mama just said, "I don't have a son named Tyson." Wait, who is that?
But they're listening. So good thing you corrected it.
I'm a small contingent of, this is like when we go to Jackson. There's a small contingent of Douglas fans. A few Jackson fans on the far side. Johnson out of the gun. 2 receivers either side. 2nd and 8. Plenty of time in the backfield. Now the Bearcats bring pressure. Screen pass goes over the left-hand side, inside the 10. Banged out of bounds at about the 5-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 1st and goal here for Jackson.
Thomas King, reception. He dropped his shoulder and went after Jones, but he got knocked out of bounds. Stopped the clock.
At the 5-yard line.
Chains are dropped.
Yeah. 1st and goal. Jackson as close as they've been since the interception on the first series. Trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Johnson, the quarterback, out of the gun. Takes the snap. He'll keep it. Bearcats defense say, "Not this time, boss." Taken down, a gain of nothing. Loss of a yard.
Sullivan and Van Doren.
Back to the 6.
Second down. Off on the play. Long 5, 6.
Douglas defense tends to be very strong on those inside plays. You don't see them give those up very often. Bronx will go trips to the right. Kendall wide left. Johnson out of the gun. Takes the snap. There's to give over to the left side. And is he or is he not?
Stepped out.
That was Kensler on the carry, and he just strung it all the way up the left side. But, yeah, he's going to be about a yard shy, 2 yards shy. Yep, spots on the 2. This will be a 3rd and goal from the 2 for the Bronx. 2 receivers right. Kendall wide to the left. Load up the line here. Johnson steps up under center, takes the snap on the keeper, and a flag from the near side judge.
Touchdown signal, but there is a flag, and I think it's going against Jackson. Now, unless Douglas lined up offside. Well, Whitehat's turning the microphone on.
Legal motion on the offense, and so the touchdown does not count, and we'll try to mark it back a few steps. 5-yard penalty. He'll take it back to the 7-yard line now. 3rd and goal. Check that from the 7. So a fortuitous yellow hanky for the Douglas Bearcats. I've been working and waiting for fortuitous.
I was just going to say, I'm impressed.
All night long. It's my big word of the day. No one's impressed.
Clock running at 8:14, 3rd and goal from the 7.
Fairly impressed myself. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Johnson out of the gun on a 3rd and goal. Takes the handoff, rolls to the right, tosses to the end zone.
Touchdown.
And caught for the touchdown.
Looks like Jake Simmons. 7-yard touchdown with 7:59 left.
$14-12.
They're going to go for 2.
Scoreboard.
Try and get that blocked extra point back.
Bronx are going to huddle up. They lined up, and now you're calling huddle, huddle, huddle. So, load up near on the right side, 1 man wide left. Johnson out of the gun, playing for the 2-point conversion. Takes the snap, rolls, pass into the end zone, and the Bearcats are going to break that one up.
Pass was intended.
No good.
Logan, huge for Douglas. 14-12.
With 7:59 left to play here in the second period. Douglas 14, Jackson 12, back in 30 on KKTY.
When you hear the Bearcats on the air, remember that they're brought to you in part by these KKTY boosters.
IGO Services, Country Style Meat Processing, and Sherry Lehner at Douglas Home Consultants.
These businesses and others are proud to support the Bearcats in all their activities. Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, Douglas youth are something to be proud of. Good luck, Bearcats, from the KKTY boosters. Bearcats football. KKTY FM Douglas.
I'm Dennis Switzer along with Ron Castle. And the Bearcats, the 14-12 lead, up by 2. With 7:50 play here in the third period. The second Bronx will set up to kick off to our left. The west 40-yard line here at Bearcat Stadium, Alexei Balog teeing the ball up. Steps back behind his line and a couple of steps to the left. Motion, jogs up slowly and puts a foot to it. That one's going to go into the end zone. Bearcats touchback will bring him out to the 20-yard line. Ron, we've seen the Cats' defense change the game several times tonight. Interception down here on the 2-yard line after a big march by Jackson. Down here on the other end to our right when Colin Roberts tipped the ball up. And so there's been some big defensive plays outside of just knocking your man down tonight that the Bearcats have held on to the lead.
On top of a real good job by the special teams.
Yep.
Punts, block extra point.
Yep.
Bearcats first and 10. Motion from the left side. Roberts takes the snap, keeps it, runs it up the middle to the 25, to the 30. Cuts around and swung around from behind at the 37-yard line, and Roberts doing his dance out there. He's looking all over the defense. Jackson Bronson does the Bearcats first down on the quarterback keeper.
I looked up and I see a number of that him on the Bronx this.
Bearcats first and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Moving right to left here in second quarter action. Colin Roberts, the senior quarterback, out of the shotgun. Snap comes in low. He'll hand it off right to the outside. Oria over the 40. Puts his hand down over the 45, out to the 50, and into Bruns territory at the 47-yard line. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. That ball just kept running and running and running and running.
One with the carry as well as midfield with number 3 for the Woodland. First down.
First down for the Douglas Bearcats into Bronx territory. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Roberts takes the snap, drops back, rolls out to the right-hand side. Coxon fires upfield. He's got a man. Oh, and that man has the football still on his feet. 10, 5, touchdown Bearcats!
Meyer took that away from his defender, then bounced off of the back and kept going down the sidelines before anything could happen. 7:04.
JHHS is up. And led the Bearcats. 7:04 in the second period. Lead the ball game. Douglas 21, Jackson 12. Bearcats football on KKTY streaming, KKTYonline.com. Back in 60.
Even the best cooks need a break, and if they get to choose, they choose the Depot Restaurant, so they can sit back and enjoy the work of another good cook. The Depot Restaurant, where the food is always good, the service quick, and the feeling friendly. No matter whose idea it is to choose the Depot Restaurant. 100 East Walnut Street, downtown Douglas, 358-9999.
Music on the radio by a country mile. Douglas's 100.1 FM, KKTY.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drum.
The Douglas Bearcats are on the air. 100.1 KKTY FM, Glendo, Douglas.
A service of Douglas Broadcasting Incorporated.
All right, Bearcats football on KKTY. Some technical issues I think we've got to take care of. Bronx, first and 10 from the left side over the 20 to the 25 and 35. Check that down to the 40-yard line. First and 10 was from the 30.
And the kickoff pass during that technical bit. Before it brought the ball to the counter. That's where we're at. We didn't miss that play. It's just technical difficulties that prevented it.
Johnson trying to draw the Bearcats off sides again. 2nd and 2. Stands up and claps his hands to set things in motion. Kinsler is off his left shoulder now. There's the snap, and that one, the ball, I don't know if they were trying to snap it to Johnson or Kinsler, but between the two of them, they kind of both went up after the ball. That's going to bring up a loss on the play. They didn't lose possession, but the ball goes back to the 31-yard line. I'm going to try something real quick here.
The Douglas Bearcats are on the air. 100.1 KKTY FM, Glendo, Douglas.
A service of Douglas Broadcasting Incorporated.
Second and 8, Johnson takes the snap for the Bronx. The keeper rolls out to the right. Bearcats in pursuit, hot and heavy. Throws upfield. He's got a man. That was a Hail Mary, and Jake Simmons comes down with it. Johnson was under hot pressure from the Douglas defense. Cocked it and fired it, and down into Douglas territory on a great pass by Johnson. A great connection to Jake Simmons, and first down Bronx. First and 10 from the Douglas 36. Snap is bad, and the quarterback is going to have to chase that one back out to the 47-yard line. That was just wrong. That was just wrong.
That snap, that's what they started to talk about. That first one was intended to be snapped to Johnson. It went off to his left, and Kinsler tried helping him to control it. 30 for the short loss. This one was a big loss.
Yeah, this will be a second and 30. Second and 30 as the ball salvaged back at the Douglas 45-yard line. Two receivers either side now for the Bronx. Johnson out of the gun. Kinsler to his right. Johnson takes the snap. Kinsler hops out to the right side. Pass will go to the left, and it's complete. And a gain of 4, maybe 5. Let's see where they spotted at. You're going to spot it right back at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass.
Kessler then complete the 18 intended for King.
3rd and 30. Ball on the 45-yard line of the Bearcats. Bronx will go trips to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson all by himself in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking left. Fires it. Got a man. And in at the line of scrimmage. Great coverage by the Douglas defense. Loss of a yard. Loss of a yard.
Jackson. They're back up. The quarterback's still in the backfield. I'm just going to call a timeout.
What are we doing here? Okay, so I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a timeout for that as well. Everything's working right here on our end. So we're going to take 30 seconds for our friends in Jackson on KC95, and we'll be back here with Bearcats Bronx football on KKTY, KZ95.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll put a ring on every finger just to show you I'm legit. Gonna try my last name longer just to see if it fits. If I could, baby, I would marry you a million times. Put a ring on every finger just to show the whole world that you're mine. Show the whole world that you're mine. Church in a limousine. Girl, while you're crying, it ain't rocket science. All you gotta do is say yes. Spend the rest of your life with me, girl. Don't you know that?
The Douglas Bearcats are on the air. 100.1 KKTY FM, Glendo, Douglas.
A service of Douglas Broadcasting Incorporated.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Back-to-back timeouts as the Bronx came out, lined up, and turned around and called another timeout. So I think we have all of our famous last words. I hope we have all of our stuff in a group here. Bronx looking at a 4th and 31.
Dennis, both times.
They're not showing kick.
No, they're not showing kick. Both times Johnson is lined up in an empty backfield, and we're going to see what happens. It will be interesting to see if they truly want to go for it. The only thing that I can think of that might have an impact on it is the time, thinking that they need to pick up something before the end of the quarter.
Trailing 21-12. So, yeah, they're going to want to put something up on the scoreboard. They got nothing to lose here. If they turn it over on downs, the Bearcats are going to get the ball on their own 46-yard line, which is good.
Pretty darn good field position with the way it's down. Now they're set up for punt formation.
And
they're set up for punt formation.
Yeah, but
I would be a little bit thinking about a
there's
fake.
the snap.
Nope.
There's the kick and a flag here on the near side.
Jones
will field it at the 12 to the 15, cuts up to the 20, and out of bounds at about the 23 or 24, but a flag here on the near side.
See if they went. Somebody jumped.
See, here's why I take a chance and roll the dice on that one. They got a really, really good quarterback with a terrific arm, and they've got good long receivers. We've seen several times tonight where Johnson has just cocked and fired under pressure and found somebody, and so the communication back and forth. I'm a little surprised they didn't go for that one, honestly. 4:06 to play here in the second period.
Called an illegal motion against Jackson. I think the way they have it established, they're gonna make them kick it again. The chains are down on the other end, but the chains are irrelevant right now.
Right.
But they're going to make them kick it again after a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah. So it takes it back into Bronx territory. Now the snap's going to come up off of the 49-yard line. The kicker back at the 37. Goes over his head. He'll chase it back and picks it up at the 21-yard line. Bearcats are going to swarm him, take him down at the 24-yard line of the Douglas Bearcats. That snap just went over the kicker's head. He wasn't able to hop up and pull it down. Ended up chasing it around in the Bronx backfield. And now the Douglas Bearcats, boy, you know what? Jackson's wishing they would have given him the ball back out there at the 46-yard line, because now Douglas Bearcats 1st and 10. And the officials
There's another penalty. There's another penalty. This one's going against Jackson, but needless to say, they're going to decline that penalty.
Yeah. Oh, mercy. Well, we've seen the Bearcats make some big plays, and we've seen the Bearcats take advantage of some stuff tonight, and they did that right there.
There was another, where are they spotting the football, Dennis? At the 24?
24 over
so
on
that's
the far side.
25-yard fumble, basically.
Hey, you know what? If you're setting up to receive, everybody's downfield. Everybody's back, right? And so in a situation like that where the ball goes over the kicker's head, that means somebody's running 60 yards to get down and make the play. Bearcats 1st and 10 from the Bronx 25-yard line. The snap, the give off the left side, and Oria's going to pick up a couple just on the left tackle drive.
I said, oops, it looked like somebody jumped, but right now there's no hankies.
See anything? Gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Bearcats on the march to the left.
Here in Sanchez, 5'10", 245 on the tackle. That's a big young man.
That's an ouch. That's an owie. That's a big Band-Aid. That's a big Band-Aid. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 23-yard line. Bearcats attacking to the left. Roberts out of the gun. 2-back set to his left. Snap. Roberts rolls out to the left-hand side. Sandwich. Breaks free. Runs back to the right. Still on his feet. Roberts inside the 20.
Roberts and the quarterback scrambles.
And he knocked down the stick over on the far side. It'll be interesting to see where that one ends up at. Roberts taking a bucket of lemonade out of that one.
Liam Logan finally brought him down, but he was exactly that. The PA announcer's talking about a scramble, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
He rolled out to his left, tried looking downfield. His receivers were covered. Started to the right. The pressure came up the middle, and he made that corner, and he did.
Gain of 5 on the play. This is going to be a 3rd and 4. The Bearcats. Roberts, shotgun, 2 backs to his left, 1 receiver left side. Roberts takes the snap. Toss sweep around the left. Oria to the 15, to the 10. Ankled down at the 9-yard line. And that is a fresh set of downs for the Douglas Bearcats, 1st and goal.
Kendall ankled him because if he wouldn't have, that was 6 by Oria.
Yep.
So First and goal now, Cats. The chains are down. Ball spotted at the 9.
Near side hash marks. Roberts comes in from the near sideline with the play.
From the 9 for the Bearcats.
Break huddle up to the line of scrimmage. Bearcats, knock, knock. Can we come in? Roberts out of the gun. 2-back set to his left. 1 receiver wide left. Jared Jones.
Now they're switching.
Shuffle everybody. Jones will go wide right now. Roberts out of the gun. Takes the snap.
Keeper.
Fakes the handoff. They'll go to the 5. They'll go to the 4. Touchdown. 6. 5, 4, 6. I like the way you count. Roberts, the 9-yard carry on the quarterback keeper.
Oh, my goodness.
5, 4, 6. A minute and 39 left to play in the second period. The Douglas Bearcats take a 27-12 lead.
Right down the gut.
28-12 lead. And the Cats stretching it out a little bit and, again, taking advantage of the Jackson miscue, the high snap over the kicker. And the Bearcats go, knock, knock, here we go. We'll keep it here. Minute and 39 to play in the first half, 28-12. The Bearcats with the lead. Senior night tonight for our golfers and cheerleaders. Golf season starts like the middle of June, I think. They have been at it, and they split it up. I think, do they do fall and spring? I think they do spring golf too. But honor our senior golfers here tonight.
They were in Buffalo over the weekend, over this week, yesterday and today. While we're on that break, waiting for the teams to come out, Dennis, there's nothing better, and we talk about this every year, and I'm going to repeat it every year, nothing better than the sound of Friday night football in small-town America. After a touchdown, extra points, you're hearing the air horns and the sirens from the Douglas Volunteer Fire Department under the direction of Chief Rick Andrews and his firefighters that are over there in the trucks. Gentlemen and ladies, thank you for all you do for Douglas football, but more importantly for the community.
Appreciate it.
There's the lights of at least they hear us.
28-12, Bearcats lead. A minute and 39 left to play first half. Ryland Van Doren. Can't see a number now. Bearcats will set up for the kickoff. East 40-yard line to our right. Good foot under that one. Fielded at the 5. Bronx to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Bearcats need to wrap them up. Finally do. Wrap them up and put them down. That was Marco Rosales, I believe, on the return out to the 25-yard line. So a 20-yard return, and we saw Rosales being resilient out there because he got hit, and he got hit, and he got hit, and he got hit, and it was the 5th or 6th hit before any of the Bearcats actually wrapped him up. Don't just try and ping-pong him. You got to put the stop down. Bronx to go first and 10 from their own 21-yard line with a minute and 32 to play in the first half, and a 28-12 Douglas lead.
And now this is an opportunity, I think, for Douglas to be able to kind of play a little bit safer, but be able to get their interior line guys to pin their ears back a little bit. Jackson's got to go big. Can't afford to run the football much. They just got one timeout left.
Johnson out of the gun, takes the snap, flips it out to the left side. Pass is complete to Cooper Kinsler, but he's going to be dropped for a loss of a yard as the Douglas defense just strung him out across the far side. Gave up nothing. Officially, no gain, no loss. This will be a 2nd and 10.
Sullivan, it looks like Dennis, they gave us a new number change for Douglas. Vernon Sullivan's wearing number 40.
All right. 2nd and 11. Johnson takes a high snap, keeps it, runs up the middle, jukes around a couple and gets again back to the line of scrimmage. So much ado about nothing there. A gain of 2. This will be a 3rd and 9 for the Bronx. To the Douglas defense credit, the Bronx are moving the ball around a lot in the backfield, but Douglas is just not giving them much upfield. Johnson takes the snap, trips to the right. That one almost picked. Almost picked as Jared Jones got in front of it.
And Logan was the intended receiver, but Jones got his hand in there. Now you got a 4th down, incomplete pass, stops the clock, 34.1 on the clock. Jackson's absolutely positively got to punt the football here. They're not going to just turn it over on downs. So I think Douglas now will have a time for a couple of plays because Douglas should have, if I correct right, should have 1 timeout left.
Pete Mann is back at about the 40-yard line for the Bearcats. The kick is going to come up off of the 12, the 15. A lot of air under it. Ball fielded at the 35. Step out of 1, step out of 2, but all of the motion was cross field for Jared Jones. He just couldn't find the door to turn it back upfield, and the Broncs will put Jones down at the 35-yard line. This is going to be a 1st and 10 Bearcats from their own 35. 24.5 seconds left.
That's still time to get a couple plays, Dennis.
Yep.
Get some sideline quick hitters with a timeout left. I think, knowing Coach Hodge, that's something that they're going to think about doing.
The 35.
Officials are going to huddle up for a quick chat.
Hit the microphone. Was there a flag that I missed?
I don't
see it, but there looked like the white hat was maybe going to turn his microphone on.
Bearcats are now huddled up on the sideline. Broncs are out on the field yet. And all 4 officials in the huddle. And now they'll break. And picks the ball up from the 35.
On sports, there was something against Jackson. Illegal man downfield?
But the ball is all the way back.
Yeah, but I think they're going to make them kick it again.
Ooh, 15-yard penalty on the Bearcats from the previous spot. Jackson gets the 1st down. The penalty was on Douglas, and that was a big one. That was a big 15-yard penalty. Yeah. And so instead of Douglas with the ball for the last 24 seconds, Jackson on the 15-yard Douglas penalty. Somebody better flush after that one. This is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Broncs from their own 42-yard line.
And the comment you made earlier about Jackson having some speedy receivers and a quarterback with a pretty good arm.
Heads up, Douglas D. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson, the quarterback, out of the gun, takes the snap, drops back, turns, flips it to Kinsler, and the Bearcats will escort him to the turf on the side, and they didn't want to let him get out of bounds.
Nope.
He didn't get out of bounds. They stopped the clock with 7.8 seconds left. Kinsler was trying to get it out of bounds on the far side. That was almost a lateral pass out to him. He didn't really even try and turn it upfield. We're going to set the clock again to 8 seconds plus, timeout on the field.
Jackson took their 3rd and final timeout.
Yep. Bearcats are huddled up on the turf. Jackson over on the far sideline.
The Jackson coach is over there talking to the official. As soon as they lined up, Dennis, on that after the Douglas penalty, and I think he's going to look at what he's going to say something. So see if I can hear him.
Nice if they give him a microphone.
But you got the...
It'd be nice if you could hear it.
The Bearcat band is blaring well.
We appreciate their blare. So they reset the clock to 8.8.
Okay.
8.8 seconds. Bronx football, 1st and 10 from their own 43. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson, the quarterback, shotgun, 1 back behind him. There's the snap. Drops back. Pass up the middle is going to be incomplete. He went for the flats on the left side. Stops the clock at 5.7. Bronx will get 1 more snap here.
Tyson Kendall, the intended receiver, but he just rifled it right through his own hands. Douglas has got their nickel. They got their defenders are 25
all over the
25
place.
Yards deep from the line of scrimmage.
Lots to cover on this final snap of the first half. Bronx 3rd and 9. Johnson takes the snap. Tries to draw play up off the right side. Kinsler on the carry to the 47. And the Bearcats put the stop on it well shy of the first down. That is the end of the first half at Bearcat Stadium in Douglas. It's Douglas 28, Jackson 12. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes, and we'll be back. Bearcats football on KKTY. Jackson Bronx football on KZ95. Jackson Hole Radio back in 2 minutes.
Before you head for the hills or the highways, make sure your vehicle will get you there and back again safely. Let Douglas Tire Center put a new set of tires under your car or truck. Douglas Tire Center has the tires you want and at a price you can afford. Trust Douglas Tire Center for tire rotation, balance, and alignment. Call 358-6422 for an appointment today. Douglas Tire Center, across from the fairgrounds at 213 West Yellowstone in Douglas.
Whether your branches are misbehaving or your trees just need a little off the top, Kaya Tree Service has you covered.
Kaya Tree Service in Douglas provides tree trimming, shrub care, and pruning services. They also offer tree removal and stump grinding. Locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, free estimates given. Call or drop in anytime. Kaya Tree Service, 100 North 3rd Street, downtown Douglas, 358-2292.
These days, we're all searching for ways to cut costs. Each week, Douglas Grocery has better values. Customers know that it pays to shop regularly at Douglas Grocery. Discover how week in and week out you get consistent quality and consistently lower prices. You'll notice, too, how Douglas Grocery specials are chosen to fit the needs of your family. Douglas Grocery, 130 South 4th Street in Douglas.
We're selling the best for less.
The Douglas Bearcats are on the air, and they're being brought to you courtesy of these KKTY boosters.
Daniel York Taylor Insurance, Stinson Lawn Care and more, and Keith Mickey at K Triangle Feed, your VitaFirm dealer for Glendo and the surrounding area.
Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, the KKTY boosters are proud to support the Cats. Best of luck from the KKTY boosters.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer, Ron Castle. It is halftime here at Bearcat Stadium. The Douglas Bearcats a 28-12 lead over the Jackson Bronx. And, Ron, that's an interesting first half of football. It was enjoyable to call. It's enjoyable because we're ahead, because both teams showed some good football out there tonight. The Bronx with some big plays, the Bearcats with some big stops. And this has just been fun.
Yeah, the defense stepped up, as we talked about. Special teams stepped up. So yeah, we're going to take it.
Well, and Jackson did too. Jackson with the pick on the first snap.
That got him their first score.
That got them their first score. That put them up on the scoreboard. And gut punch for the Douglas Bearcats, frankly, because like, oh, now what do we do? Because all of a sudden we start the ball game down in the hole. But scoring tonight. Simmons on the 2-yard pass put the Bronx on the scoreboard first. The PAT was not any good. At the 10:46 mark, it was Jackson 6, Douglas nothing. The PAT was blocked. Bearcats special teams got up on that one and put the stop on it. The 6:59 mark in the first period, a 14-yard pass to Jarrett Jones put the Bearcats on the scoreboard, and a point after put Douglas up 7-6, 5:18 to play in the first period. A 12-yard pass to Milo Oria put the Bearcats up 14-6. Bearcats score twice in the second quarter. The Bronx scored first at the 7:59 mark, a 7-yard pass play to Jake Simmons, and the 2-point conversion was no good. And so the Bronx found themselves not down 1, but down 2, 14-12. Bearcats scoring a 52-yard pass play to Owen Meyer and a 9-yard run by Roberts, and 28-12 is our halftime score here at Bearcat Stadium.
PATs have been consistent.
Yeah.
Douglas kicker is just, Robertson has just been drilling them, so we'll take that all night long.
Jackson, an interesting team. They show big play all the time, and they've got the players to do it. They've got a terrific quarterback. They've got good running backs, good receivers, and we've seen both. We've seen there's been a couple of times where Cooper Kinsler has broke loose on a run and got big yardage. He is so fast. And then we've seen a couple of times where Johnson, the quarterback, would draw back under pressure, let a ball fly. that looks like it's going to go to Glendale. I mean, it just floats up there. But there's always a receiver downfield, and we've seen a couple of times tonight where Johnson has gone long and has hit somebody, and Douglas has corralled him, but the pass is complete. So Jackson has showed good skill tonight. This is a much improved team from what we saw last year.
Oh, absolutely.
And so an encouraging start to the season for the Bronx, but we saw some big fluffs as well. The snap over the kicker's head. There was a time or two where Johnson, the quarterback, just had to fall on the ball on a bad snap. Excuse me. I knew that was coming. So the Bronx with potential big plays, and they're making some stuff work, but the Bearcats have kept them corralled here this evening, and I like the fact that Douglas is playing the game. Douglas players are playing their game and being where they need to be to not let those big plays get out of hand.
And I think, Dennis, when you're looking at it, yes, it's only halftime, but I think what Coach Hodge is seeing and what he's talking about right now with the team in the locker room is keep doing what you're doing. You got to remember that they had the interception down at the 2-yard line and they scored. They had a blocked punt. They had the recover of the fumble on the and I say recover, he fell on it, but those little things add up quick.
Yes.
And that's why we've got the 16-point lead we've got.
Halftime at Bearcat Stadium, 28-12. The Douglas Bearcats will lead over the Jackson Bronx. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back as we honor our golfers and cheerleaders tonight on senior night here at Bearcat Stadium. Dennis Switzer on Casa Linda. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KKTY and KZ95 in Jackson.
Bearcats football. KKTY FM Douglas.
Planning that next step? Eastern Wyoming College Douglas campus has new programs, new faces, and just what you need to further your education. Whether you are looking to complete a degree or upgrade your skills, EWC can help with traditional and online classes. Visit campus at 800 South Wind River Drive in Douglas or call 307-624-7000 to plan your next step. Visit us online at ewc.wy.edu/Douglas. Eastern Wyoming College, a great decision.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
What do you need? Paint, lawn and garden, hand and power tools? Your Douglas Ace Hardware is packed with thousands of essential products and supplies, including some of the most respected brand names and best-selling items to help you take care of your home. Your locally owned and operated hardware store and a whole lot more. Douglas Ace Hardware, 1120 East Richards.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Should I be selling right now?
Do I need to get a bigger place?
What's my house worth? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
How do I buy a house?
What's going on with this housing market?
Don't worry, we can take the guesswork out of it. At RE/MAX Horizon Realty, you get a team of experts who will get the job done right. We're the #1 brokerage in Commerce County for a reason. This is broker owner Ryan Andrews. RE/MAX Horizon Realty. Buying or selling? Don't make a move without us.
Hey, moms and dads, you're teaching us stuff every day, even when you don't mean to. Pretty soon, we'll think we know everything, but at least for now, we think you do. But even we know that it's not okay to text and drive, because when you're texting, you're not driving. Pretty soon, we'll be the ones driving, and you're going to want us to be safe. But we're going to remember what you show us more than what you tell us. So put your seatbelt on and turn your cell phone off.
Paid for by YDOT.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer, Ron Castellenda. Bearcat Stadium, Friday night season opener. Douglas, the 28-12 halftime lead over the Jackson Bronx. And as we mentioned in pregame, only 3 home games this season, so every game is something special here at Bearcat Stadium. This week is senior night for golfers and cheerleaders. It's also Hall of Fame night, and so let me grab my whole list here. Our golfers, senior golfers, Matty Brace, Riley Cole, Elsa Moffitt, Dirk Penfield, Mackenzie Pexton. Senior cheerleaders this year, Miley Booth, Leonie Kakarik, Nico Frausto, Sarah Goff, Kylie Harmeyer, Bailey McDaniel, Nell Vincent, the name right, getting the name wrong. We salute all of our senior cheerleaders, golfers here tonight at Bearcat Stadium. And tonight and tomorrow is Hall of Fame game tonight. Hall of Fame induction tomorrow. The Douglas High School Hall of Fame this year are inducting Lucille Taylor, class of 63, Gary Shadow, class of 63, Tom Lindemann from class of 70. Gary was class of 70, not 63. So confused. Let's just start over. Lucille Taylor, class of 63. Gary Shadow, class of 70. Tom Lindmeyer, also class of 70. And Tanisha Shadow.
Dexter.
So
no,
just wrote it down as Tanisha Shadow because I made my own notes there. And she is class of 1998. 98. See, again, I can't read my own writing. I was going to say, I've known her since she was in high school, but we didn't move here until 95, but 90, never mind. Anyway, congratulations to Lucille Taylor, Gary Shadow, Tanisha Shadow Dexter, and Tom Lindmeyer, all going into the Hall of Fame.
That event is tomorrow, 2 o'clock. The doors will open at the Rec Center at 1. They're doing the program that goes back east, and I just went brain dead, but they're going to do a silent auction.
So
it is open to the public.
Harriet Hagen is the honored speaker tomorrow afternoon.
So the public is invited to show up, and again, it's a fundraiser for those individuals. So it's interesting, and I'll think about it. And
you just went blank.
I just went blank, and that's typical. And we've already missed one
happy place.
We've missed one play tonight already, and I've received a couple of texts from those that are listening either on the radio or the World Wide Web. I'm afraid that there's going to be some of those folks that are going to chime in. But that's what makes this again local radio fun.
You keep the fun in fun.
Yes, sir.
3:16 left here to play at halftime, not to play, but to work our way through. 28-12, Douglas Bearcats with the halftime lead over the Jackson Bronx. Let's take 60 seconds, and we'll be back. 60 seconds, you're listening to Bearcats football on KKTY, Bronx football on KZ95.
The Douglas Bearcats are on the air, and they're being brought to you courtesy of these KKTY boosters.
Jen's Books, First Northern Bank, and Baldry Construction.
Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, the KKTY boosters are proud to support the Cats. Best of luck from the KKTY boosters.
You're looking for the right insurance for your needs. I'm Justin Hatfield, your local Mountain West Farm Bureau insurance agent. We understand the specific insurance needs of Converse County and eastern Wyoming. You're looking for a local agent with experience and a proven track record of success, and there's no better time to talk about your opportunities. Call our team at 307-358-3606 today. Earning trust for over 75 years. Mountain West Farm Bureau Insurance.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer, Ron Casalinda. Halftime here. Why am I getting softball? My YO preps is.
Well, mine as well. It's
giving me a little attitude here. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to hit this button. 0 week last week, but tonight the first weekend of full play for everybody. On Thursday, Kemmerer beat Moorcroft 22-16. Pine Bluffs over Shoshone 50-14. Saratoga shut out Wyoming Indy 52-0. Natrona County Junior Varsity beat Upton Sundance 8-0. Tonight, Thunder Basin at Sheridan, Cheyenne South at Cheyenne East, Cheyenne Central at Campbell County, Kelly Walsh at Laramie, Rock Springs at Natrona County. No scores on any of these. Those are all 4A. In 3A, the big game tonight is Cody at Riverton. Cody is number 2. Riverton is number 3. And the Wolverines hosting that game in Fremont County. So big game going on there. Green River at Lander, Jackson at Douglas. Final score this afternoon, Burns shut out Lyman 28-0. Lovell at Bighorn, Thermopolis at Tongue River today. Let me scroll down. 1A 9-man. Big Piney beat Southeast 39-19. The Punchers led that one 33-0 at halftime. Lingo Fort Laramie at Wind River, right at Gray Bull, Rocky Mountain at Lusk. 1A six-man afternoon games. Farson Eden beat KC 60-19. Top-ranked Little Snake River on a roll again, 53-8 over Burlington. And Canton Tigers at Riverside. Interclass games, Buffalo at Newcastle, Worland at Powell, Rollins at Pinedale, Torrington at Wheatland. Out-of-state opponents tonight, West Jefferson, Idaho at Cokeville. Glen Rock Herders went to Holyoke, Colorado, which is, a long ways down that way.
Yeah, way south.
Way south. Star Valley at Preston, Idaho tonight. Evanston at Vista Ridge, Colorado Springs. Mountain View at Rich, Utah. 1A six-man Meeteetse at Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada.
That is at.
Meeteetse is at
Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada.
A long ways to go for a six-man football game.
No kidding. Well,
but
good for them.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, if Jackson can
Summer's
go to
not over.
California,
That's right.
That's
right. I'd rather go to California. I'd rather go see Mickey.
Not me. I think I'd like to go to Canada. Saskatchewan is a beautiful place.
There you go. Hey, we're going to take. They put a couple extra minutes on the clock for warm-ups here. So let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. Second half action coming up. Douglas Bearcats 28, Jackson Bronx 12. Back in 2 minutes on KKTY and KZ 95.
The Sports Station, KKTY.
This is Dylan Davidson for Commerce County Bank, member FDIC. We want to thank you, the person listening right now. Thank you for giving us a chance to be part of your lives. Thank you for sharing your dreams and for your belief in the young athletes who play for us today. Commerce County Bank is humbled and honored to be with you today and tomorrow. Go Bearcats.
Come take the cold plunge at Peak Fitness.
The cold plunge helps with inflammation, arthritis, and sore muscles, and it's a great energy booster.
Peak Fitness also offers full-time massage and an infrared sauna.
They have daily classes and a full cardio and weight room.
Helping you become your best self, Peak Fitness, 1185 Yuma Drive in Douglas. Call 358-9888 for more information.
When you hear the Bearcats on the air, remember that they're brought to you in part by these KKTY boosters.
Jeffrey and Tiffany Gorman at G&T Lawn Services, The Body Shop, and Commerce County Auto Repair.
These businesses and others are proud to support the Bearcats in all their activities. Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, Douglas youth are something to be proud of. Good luck, Bearcats, from the KKTY boosters. Bearcats football, KKTY FM, Douglas.
Head to toe, City Shoe and Saddle will dress you right. Start off with a new pair of Loa or Irish setter boots. There's also footwear from Birkenstock, Red Wing, Twisted X, Justin, Prophet, Keen, and Roper. Black Hills, gold, and Indian turquoise, along with men's and women's wallets and purses. City Shoe and Saddle, 104 North 2nd Street, downtown Douglas, 358-2734.
Plug into Aero Electric and feel the power. If it has anything to do with electricity, anything at all, call Aero Electric. Commercial, residential, agricultural, it makes no difference. Call Aero Electric. Aero Electric now does high-efficiency LED lighting. Wiring a home, wiring a business, new electrical service, or enlarging existing service. Call Aero Electric and you'll see the lights. 358-2334, 1300 East Richards in Douglas.
Bearcats football on KKTY, Jackson Bronx football on KZ95, Jackson Hole Radio. Glad to bring it to you tonight, wherever you're listening, eastern or western Wyoming. Jake wasn't able to make the trip over for tonight's ball game, so we got you covered. Second half action, ready to go. Douglas Bearcats are going to kick off from the 40-yard line to our right, the east 40 here at Bearcat Stadium. 28-12, Douglas the lead. Here as we enter second half play. Douglas kicker underway, puts a boot to it. High floater, Bronx will field it at the 11, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, slicing through. One man to beat, over the 40, over the 50, down the far sideline, and finally, and that's going to be, I'm guessing, a late hit
by about
on the Bearcats.
6, 7, 10 yards out of bounds, Dennis, when he got hit.
Both flags popped on the other side.
Flores on the return, and the only person that could catch him was the kicker. The kicker knocked him out of bounds, and then somebody from Douglas, other than the kicker, assisted him to the ground about 6 to 8 yards out of bounds.
Out on the track somewhere.
Yeah.
So they tag it on there. Ball spotted just inside the 35.
Good ball. Central foul. Take it out of bounds. 15 yards. First down.
Yeah. If I can see it from up here, they can see it from down there, that's for sure.
Pretty safe bet.
Jackson's going to take the football now inside Douglas 30, right at, they're marking it right at the 25.
25-yard line. So Jackson finds themselves in outstanding field position here to open the second half play. Grant Johnson, the quarterback for the Bronx, out of the gun, takes the snap. There's the handoff, sweep right. Bearcats try to trip in. There's a good cut for the Bronx running back, and a little bit of extra space there for Cooper Kinsler on the run, who just is sneaky. Just sneaky.
Robertson Whitron is the name we haven't called in tonight, but it was Lenzen. Okay, not 17, the one was 7, Lenzen.
Gain of 10 to the 15. Fresh set of downs for the Bronx. Quarterback out of the gun. One receiver right, 2 to the left. Johnson takes the snap, gives to Kinsler again up the middle of the Bearcats. Will swarm him and escort him to the near sideline. He never did go down, but a good stop there by Cody Nessler for the Bearcats.
The running back right away.
What you call a bear hug.
A Bearcat hug. Loss of a yard. Back to the 16. Clock running 11 minutes to play, a minute into the third quarter. Bronx will go trips to the left, 1 to the right. Ball on the near side hash mark. Johnson takes the snap a little high. He'll give it on to the right side on the carry. To the 5, and he's going to the house.
Yeah, 20
Johnson with the quarterback.
20 yards, touchdown.
17-yard rushing touchdown.
Quarterback keeper, the carry by Grant Johnson. And the third touchdown of the night for the Bronx. Trailing 10 now and down 2 PATs. Bronx will come in from the sideline. Johnson into the huddle. And they'll play for the extra points here. Yep, quarterback out of the gun. 2 men to the right, 1 to the left, tight end on the right side. There's the snap. Quarterback rolls around left side, pressured, throws to the end zone, and incomplete passes. 3 missed PATs tonight, and the Douglas Bearcats hold a 10-point lead now after the Bronx touchdown. 10:46 to play here in the third quarter. It's Douglas 28, Jackson 18. Back in 30 on KKTY and KZ95.
Thunder Basin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is dedicated to restoring function, enhancing mobility, and improving performance. We emphasize minimally invasive and arthroscopic surgical approaches to sports medicine, as well as specializing in total joint replacement.
Thunder Basin offers clinics in Douglas, Gillette, and Casper. See Dr. Murphy, Dr. Gebhardt, Dr. Seletsky, physician's assistants Tristan Reichendeifer and Mo Bunny.
Thunder Basin Orthopedics. I'm physician assistant Tristan Reichendeifer. Schedule an appointment today at 358-6200.
The KKTY Boosters are proud to bring you this Bearcats game and proud to support the Bearcats in all their activities.
K&R Construction, Irwin's Furniture, Advanced Animal Care, and Dr. Brian Cropper, DMD PC Family Dentistry.
Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural events, Douglas youth are definitely something special. Good luck, Bearcats, from the KKTY Boosters.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Kickoff. Cats field it at the 6. Run back to the 30 and a flag on the play.
Hollingsworth brought down by Flores, and I don't know if they're going to call
Clock in the back on the Douglas Bearcats.
2 big penalties to start the second half, Dennis. That's never a good thing.
Yeah.
First one cost them 15 on Jackson's big run back, and this was a pretty decent run back on behalf of Hollingsworth, and they're going to bring it back.
Hate to give anything up on a nice return, but 5-yard penalty brings it back to the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Bearcats on their own 25. Roberts, the senior quarterback, out of the gun, takes the snap. There's the handoff. Oria is going to get double-teamed and taken to the turf immediately.
McGowan was the primary tackler for Jackson.
A loss of 2 on that one.
Second and 11.
Bearcats, 2nd and 11. Trips to the right. 1 man wide left. Roberts out of the gun. 1 back off his left shoulder. There's the snap. Roberts. Coxon fires long ball. And about 5 yards too long. He was looking upfield for Jarrett Jones. Just couldn't catch up with that one.
Thomas King, step for step.
I think that's the first long pass we've seen Roberts throw tonight.
Yeah, the 1 touchdown one was more of a run after the catch. I mean,
the one to Meyer.
Yeah, the one to Meyer was
52 yards,
but the pass itself probably was only about 20, maybe, and Jones did the rest. So
incomplete brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Cats. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Roberts out of the gun, 1 back to his left side off his left shoulder pad. Here's the snap. Roberts takes it, drops back 2 steps, rolls to the right, throws a short one. That's complete. And it's all going cross field as the pass complete to Owen Meyer, but he's going to pick up a yard, maybe 2. He'll pick up 3 out of that one as they move it out to the 27-yard line. Long pass, short gain.
Selesnik on the tackle. You're right.
And a flag on the play in the Douglas backfield.
They're declining it. It's against Douglas. So we got a little first game jitters by everybody, Dennis. It's not just me on the radio. It's I got the officials and some of the players and them. So this is in punt formation.
Well, this is something that we haven't done much tonight either.
It's the first, is it not? I think
so.
Robert's first punt tonight. And he got his foot under that one.
Bounces down at the 35, fielded at the 25 to the 30. Oh, a great stop. A great stop. Hollingsworth on the stop, and Cooper Kinsler was the deep man, and he is so dangerous. And Hollingsworth, as he has all night, got there.
And Harbarts was another one down there, Dennis. So that was a big tackle on a ball that just popped up when it hit the ground really well for the Jackson return man, and that could have given him a chance to catch it on the fly. So in step is what I meant to say, but yeah.
Jackson 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Johnson, the quarterback, takes the snap. There's the give to Kinsler. He'll swing it around to the left-hand side. Cuts it back upfield over the 40 to the 45. Out to the 50. Caught from behind at the 38-yard line and escorted out of bounds. But again, a slick and slippery Cooper Kinsler on the run for the Bronx.
And that kid has, when he puts it into gear two,
it's scary.
He is really quick.
39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 in Bronx.
Bronx 1st and 10 now from the Douglas 39-yard line. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Grant Johnson, the quarterback for the Bronx, out of the shotgun. Trying to draw the Bearcats off sides with a clap and a not snap. Back moves to his right. Johnson takes the snap. There's the give. Cuts up inside. Bearcats will stop shy of the first down. It's going to be a gain of about 5 inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Peterson and Moore. Meyer.
Second and 5 for the Bronx.
Somebody other than Kensler. That was Rosales on the carry.
Johnson out of the gun, one back set. There's the snap. It's high. Johnson will pull it down. The give. Bronx will step out, evade another tackle, and finally swung out of bounds at about the 33 and denied the first down. But that Bronx running back just kept stepping out of Douglas tackles.
That's Rosales again. He stepped out of 3.
3rd and 3 for the Bronx from their own, from the Douglas 32-yard line. Trips to the left for the Bronx. Liam Logan wide right. Johnson, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Takes the snap on a 3rd and 3. There's the give to Kensler. Kensler on the run. Hammered! Knocked down and steps out of it. He's going to get the first down. Inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Cooper Kensler got blasted. I don't know how he came up out of that one, but managed, and that'll move the chains for the Bronx. 8:34 to play here in the third period. 28-18, Douglas, the 10-point lead. Fresh set for the Bronx. And Johnson claps his hands hard.
Oh, now he drew his own guy.
I like that.
He drew his own guy.
I like that. That'll work. 5-yard penalty. Back to the 32-yard line. This will be a 1st and 15 now for the Bronx. That's not how that's supposed to work, I don't think.
Unless you're a Bearcat fan.
Yeah. Coach, I'm sorry, that's not how we did it in practice, is it? Bronx break huddle. 1st and long, 1st and 15. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the left. Johnson takes a high snap, pulls it down, gives it to his running back. And the Bearcats stop him on a gain of 2 up to the 31.
Jackson Boggs on the tackle.
Yeah, any stop on Kinsler is a good stop.
Yeah, and it brings up 3rd and long. 2nd long.
Yeah. Nice snap, and the Bronx are going to have to fall on that one back at the 40-yard line.
That's the 3rd or 4th time that's happened tonight. Again, Dennis, the quarterback and Kinsler are side by side, and that snap kind of going in between them, and they're both trying to grab for it. And in this case, it was not the quarterback Johnson that jumped on it. It was, in fact, Mr. Kinsler. Brings up 3rd and 24.
Well, not only a bad snap, but that leaves a live ball flopping around back there on the field.
And they're making the right choices every time they go. They're not trying to pick it up. They're not trying to make something out of nothing. And
no heroes. Bronx 3rd and oh my gosh from the 42. Johnson takes the snap, stutters around in the backfield. Rainbows one up, and that one broke it up on the far side.
It was Roberts. He just batted it down again, Dennis, and I don't know, I guess they wait for a punt, but that one looked like it was lofted up there and up there that maybe he could have tried and actually catch it. Instead, he swatted it down, like you said, volleyball. Style defense brings up 4th and 24.
Well, you know, you want your kids to make big plays, but you also want them to play smart. I think that's smart.
But you're
knock it down.
But you're giving Jackson that 4th down now, and they're going to go for it.
Fourth and really, really long. Oh. No, there's the kick. He kicked it away. Bounces down at the 15.
It's going to take a really nice roll.
Yeah, it's going to be Douglas ball on about the 7-yard line. So, you know, right thing, wrong thing, but I kind of like the idea that, you know what, you just kill the ball and make them play. In this case, Douglas could have been in better field position, certainly. 6:39 left to play here in the second period. The Douglas Bearcats holding on to that 10-point lead, 28-18 on the Converse County Bank scoreboard. Bearcats have not scored here in the second half. and a lot of turf in front of them here. As we turn it up the field, Bearcats moving from right to left here at Bearcat Stadium. Colin Roberts, the senior quarterback, on the 1-yard line, out of the gun to take the snap. There's the give, right side, and Oria, I believe, out over the 10 to about the 13-yard line. That's what you want down there. You just want to grind out some yards. It's going to be a gain of 5, a gain of 6 for Milo Oria.
Trip down by Kendall. Yeah, that's a really big first play when you're that deep in your own end zone. Just like you said, pick up a few yards, give yourself your quarterback, like he's in the shotgun, he's not standing at his own end zone line, you know, and
space to work.
Yep.
Roberts takes the snap.
There's
the give, draw up the left side. Will wobble out to the 15-yard line, a gain of a couple. Jared Owens on the carry.
Oria lost his footing. He tried making a cutback, and that right leg of his looked like it kind of not buckled, but kind of went down, and it caused him to get off balance.
Cats pushed the pile, first down. Roberts on the quarterback keeper. They just shoved that. That was about 9 men in the pile. First down, Bearcats out to the 22-yard line. A little tush push going on there, but that's okay, you know, because I think the Jackson defense was spread out enough that they just really couldn't wall it up, and we saw that whole pile move 5 or 6 yards just on the push. Bearcats first and 10 from the 22. Roberts shotgun, 2 receivers left to the right. Motion from the right side. Roberts takes the snap. There's the give. Sweep left. Stumbling out to the 25-yard line.
Oria on the carry. Brought down by Zelesnik.
Gain of 3 to the 25.
Still a lot of football left, but the one advantage we're at right now, the Douglas is in no real hurry. They're in their huddle offense. The clock is running at 4:44. 10-point lead.
Break huddle up to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Roberts, shotgun, claps his hands, takes the snap, drops back, fires a long one, going downfield, and again overthrows Jared Jones, who just couldn't get those extra 3 steps.
Gets more on the coverage. And that, Dennis, both times that Jones has been open down there, it's just a little bit too much there.
Yeah.
And young man's quick, but not quite that quick. Brings up a big third down in the third quarter.
3rd and 8. Ball just inside the Douglas 25-yard line. Again, trips to the right. 1 man out to the left side. Jones is the left side receiver. Roberts takes the snap, fires a little quick one over the top, and that one is tipped up by the Bronx defense. He was looking for Jones on the left side, and the Bronx got underneath that one and popped it up in the air.
Owen McGowan got his finger up underneath it, popped it straight up, gave it an opportunity for an interception, but it fell harmlessly to the ground. So now we're Roberts in punt formation.
4th and 8 from the 24. Roberts will be back at about the 12 to boot this one. There's the snap.
Goal line drive away from Kinsler.
Bounces down at the 37. And takes a dead duck and rolls out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Bronx.
Bronx will go 1st and 10 from their own 35, attacking from left to right here with 4:13 left to play in the third period. And the Douglas Bearcats holding the 10-point lead. Douglas 28, Jackson 18. Bronx have scored once here in the second half. Douglas led at 28-12 at the break. And Bronx ball again. 1st and 10 from the 35. Johnson takes the snap to give to Kinsler. He's tripped up. He is just absolutely tripped up by Hessler.
I don't know if he tripped up or if that was a no-contact injury.
Yeah, he's still down and he's taking his helmet off.
Yeah. Zach Oliveros and his crew, his student trainers, are out there on a dead run. Dennis, that was kind of that no-contact, I could call it a no-contact injury. Yeah. He didn't trip up. He tripped himself. He didn't get tripped up, and he went down and immediately tore his helmet off of his head.
Well, we will hope for the best here and hope it's just cramps. Early in the season, that's not unusual. This is absolutely a key player for this Jackson Bronx offense. The training staff
looks like he's working on a cramp-related. Zach's down there with that left leg stretching it out. Jackson coaching staff kneeling next to him.
So we're going to take a 30-second timeout here while they attend to Kinsler. A 30-second timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to Bearcats football, KKTY. Jackson Bronx football on Jackson Hole Radio, KZ95.
Bearcats football, KKTY FM, Douglas.
A top stressor in life is buying or selling a home. Is the price right? Is it a good deal? And how about all that paperwork? Becky Pexton of Douglas Home Consultants Real Estate can take the stress out of your transaction. Becky is your hometown agent, dedicated to continually providing quality service and advice. Douglas Home Consultants at 803 South 10th Street. Let Becky Pexton help you find your new home at the Dome.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer, Ron Casalinda, Bearcats Stadium, Douglas, Wyoming. Opening night of the 2025 high school football season. 28-18, Douglas Bearcats the lead, and Jackson Bronx, Cooper Kinsler still down on the ground at about the 28-yard line. He took the handoff. Now they've got him up, and they're going to help him off to the sidelines. And again, we're thinking and hoping that it's only a cramp, and only a cramp hurts just as bad, but only a cramp, he'll be better tomorrow.
Yep, probably better tonight. Gets a little fluid in him.
Yeah.
But it's
training staff helping him off the field. He was still favoring that leg, really didn't walk off on it. We'll return to play. Bronx football.
Second, yeah, he lost 6 on that.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he was that deep in his backfield when he took that handoff. But
back to the 29-yard line. Bronx to go 2 right and 1 to the left. Grant Johnson, the quarterback, shotgun, takes the snap. There's the Flores. Right side. Flores off the right tackle, and the Bearcats put him down at the 32-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of about 5. He did get back into Douglas secondary a bit, but
Sullivan and Van Doren, the primary tacklers for the Cats.
Sullivan among the Bearcat defenders. Third down and 12.
3rd and 12. Johnson takes the snap for the Bronx, drops back, fires long ball. He's got a receiver downfield. And that one almost picked, but again, good coverage by the Douglas defense. And the Hollingsworth and Jones in on the breakup for the Bearcats.
Karsten Moore back there as well, step for step, threw that into some coverage.
I'm going to say the Bearcats have been burned on that long pass enough times tonight that they're not leaving anybody lonesome down there.
Punt formation.
Yep.
Jones is the lone setback for Douglas. He's standing at about his 25-yard line.
Alexi Balog, the kicker for the Bronx.
Low line drive.
To it.
That's returnable.
Fielded at the 25 to the 30. Jones to the 35 on the left side to the 40, to the 50, to the 45, and the 40 before he's knocked down. Flag on the field.
Got an illegal block.
Flag on the play.
2 of them, and they're 15, 20 yards apart.
And I think that both of them are going to be against the one right in front, the one that's at about 45-yard line. That one I thought I saw. The one that's back at the Douglas 40 I didn't see, but they're all pointing back at the back one.
Two flags of pat down on the play.
Nice return, but maybe a little extracurricular to get that nice return.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Yeah.
Okay. Block to the back on the
Block to the back on Douglas.
It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Douglas.
Second foul was a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike against the Bearcats, so double whammy, but they're going to go back to the first flag.
Somebody did or said something, because the side judge here is talking and explaining it to the coaching staff. Regardless, Douglas is going to start the ball at their own 20 as opposed to
30.
Yep, their own 30. Okay, as opposed to Jackson's right about what 48. Now they're going to back it up.
They're going to walk the penalty off.
That second penalty up.
Yeah, but you're going to put Douglas out with the fire trucks, I think. It's a big penalty.
15 yards.
It's a big penalty. Douglas first and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Boys, boys, boys. Boys will be boys, but don't get caught, right? Roberts takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls to the right. Pass upfield is complete to the 20, to the 25. And still on his feet and knocked down finally at the 30-yard line.
Complete to Sullivan.
Great second effort by Sullivan, who got hit and just carried the defense. Douglas Bearcats first down. Well, we're back out to the 30-yard line. Back out to the 30-yard line for the Bearcats.
Wilcox was the primary tackler for Jackson.
2:48 to play here, third period. 28-18, Douglas the lead. Roberts, shotgun. One receiver either side, motion from the right side. Roberts takes the snap. There's the handoff. Horia off tackle, left side. And he's going to get swarmed. He got some mileage, but mostly cross field. And a gain of a couple to the 32 for Milo Oria.
Bloss and Oaks, the two tacklers for Jackson.
Well, spotted on the 33. Give him an extra notch on the field. Second and 7 for Bearcats. Pretty tight sets. We're not going wide out. A couple out on the left side now. One man to the right. We just weren't set. I'm making it up here. Roberts out of the shotgun. Claps his hands. Takes the snap. Drops back. Short pass intended for Johnson, and then broken up by James Mullen.
Broken up by Mullen. Third down.
3rd and 7 now for the Bearcats on the 33. 56 degrees here in the third quarter, and not bad. We knew we were expecting a cool day and a cool night here. 56 is going to be really, really comfortable down on the turf here at Bearcat Stadium. And no wind. Just a bit of a breeze. Drifts to the right. Roberts out of the gun, 3rd and 7. Takes the snap, drops back, wants to throw. Got a little time. Rainbows one up. And that was right into the arms, right into the waiting arms of Jared Jones. That's what we've been waiting for all night long. Roberts to Jones on the long ball, and perfectly thrown, perfectly caught. First down, Bearcats at the 18-yard line of the Jackson Bronx.
Logan finally brought him down. That's one that he had just the right amount of air under.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Roberts out of the gun. Oria sweep left, the 20, and ankle down at the 17.
Hey, Kendall on the tackle.
Tyson Kendall on the stop.
Well, we got an official timeout. We got a Jackson player down, grabbing at his left leg. Coaching staff and the Bearcat training staff on their way out. Same reaction that we had with Kinsler, grabbing, kind of stomping his left leg like it's cramping up. We talk about the weather, that when it's cool like that, it's a lot warmer on this turf.
Yeah.
And if the hydration's not right, it doesn't take much to cramp.
All right, well, let's take 30, and we'll be back. Injury timeout, 30 seconds. We'll be back. Bearcats football on KKTY, Jackson Hole Bronx Radio on KZ95.
You're looking for something that says Wyoming. Grasslands Market is your headquarters for local products. Grasslands has items from more than 30 local and Wyoming vendors. Delicious Chugwater chili, award-winning Pine Ridge barbecue sauces, Wyoming-made root beer from Skull Tree Brewing, ice cream cakes from Ice Cream Cafe in Gillette. Online ordering's available again at Grasslands Market. More than just a convenience store. I-25 exit 140 South Riverbend at Muirfield Court in Douglas. They thank you for shopping local.
Bearcats football on KKTY, Bronx football on KZ95. Bronx player up and walking off the field on his own. After the cramp, he was able to loosen it up to get off on the sidelines. Bronx are ready to play. Here come the Bearcats. 2nd and 9. Clock running. 50 seconds left here in the quarter. Bearcats ball attacking to the left. Roberts takes the snap. Keeper right side. Hits it up the middle. Bearcats touchdown.
Easy, gentlemen.
From the 17.
The official was down talking to one of the Jackson Bronx after the touchdown.
That was a pretty late hit.
It was a late hit. Then one of the Douglas players jumped in the middle to say, "Don't do that to my quarterback." And I was just waiting. And that's why I said, "Easy, gentlemen," but no harm, no foul.
Bearcats, PAT, Ryland Cowan. Puts it up. That was going to be blocked.
Yeah, a little tip.
And it fell just short of the crossbar. Douglas Bearcats 34, Jackson Bronx 18, and unexpected score for the Bearcats, who had not scored here in the third period. We went 11 and almost a half minutes.
Yep.
Without
we'll take it.
the end zone, but we'll take that one. That was a nice play.
It's a big pass, set up that, and I tell you what I've seen a little different already this year, Dennis, when you look at Roberts. He seems like he's checking the field out a little bit more, doesn't just tuck and run.
He is such a smart player. He's a smart basketball player. He's a smart football player. He's just one of those kids that brain is always working. And Coach Hodge said in the pregame, he said, we really look and feel like week 3.
Yeah, good.
And I think he's right. This is a team that's playing week 3 football out here. This really isn't a week 1 football for the Bearcats. We're seeing confident kids that are playing ball and playing ball well and playing ball smart. I like that.
I like it a lot.
So 36 of the half, 36-7 left here in the third quarter. Bearcats will kick it off one more time. The east 40-yard line to our right. Good foot under that one. Comes down at the 8. Bobbled, picked up to the 10, to the 15, and the Bearcats are going to stop them down hard at the 15-yard line. Plenty of Douglas coverage on that one.
Philo finished him off. And
a really late flag down here.
That could go
either way.
Well, and
I'm seeing a Bearcat over in the middle of the Jackson White.
Chippy.
Yeah.
And if that goes unsportsmanlike, I'm going to see. Well, it's going against Jackson.
Yeah, there you go.
Good ball. Unsportsmanlike. I understand it's good. Half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance.
Big one. Yep.
Half the distance to the goal line.
Somebody did or said something again, Dennis, when you said right there in the middle. One of the Douglas players got in the middle of it and went, oh, and the official was right there with the flag. So
from the 15, that takes the ball back to the 7-yard line. Bronx with 90-plus to go and 30.4 seconds left to play here in the third period. 34-18. Bearcats the 16-point lead. Bronx will send 2 men wide left, 1 right. Johnson, the quarterback, shotgun, takes the snap, gives left side spinning, and Bearcats are just not going to give much on that one. out to the 11, to the 12 maybe.
Gonzalez. I double-checked. It is a 6, not an 8. Gonzalez.
Gain of 4. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Bronx. 10 seconds, clock running. One more snap here. Johnson takes it. To give right side the Bearcats into the backfield. To hammer down the running back. Wasn't a sack. That was a handoff and a pace take. Great coverage.
Cody Hester.
That is the end of the third quarter. The Douglas Bearcats 34, Jackson Bronx 18. Back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds on KKTY and KZ95.
The KKTY Boosters are proud to bring you this Bearcats game and proud to support the Bearcats in all their activities.
Twin Peaks Pump and Supply, Scott Ranches, Donnell's Candy, and Jerry's Welding and Service Incorporated.
Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural events, Douglas youth are definitely something special. Good luck, Bearcats, from the KKTY Boosters.
Bearcats football on KKTY, streaming at KKTY online tonight. Ron, listeners in 20 states.
That's pretty impressive.
To tonight's ball game. And so we say hello to, and it's going to take a couple of breaks here. Douglas, Gillette, Denver, Gunnison, Cheyenne, New York, Commerce City, Riverton, Salt Lake City, Baxter, Minnesota, Brighton, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Minneapolis, hi, Mom, hi, Dad, Othello, Washington, Payson, Utah, Star Valley Ranch, the Woodlands, Texas, Buffalo, Casper, Cherry Hills Village, Dallas, Denver, Edgewater, Colorado, Eskimo, British Columbia tonight. Hello, and that's
they would finish watching Saskatchewan.
Yeah, there you go. Fairhope, Alabama, Fargo, Georgia, Fife, Washington, Glendale, Colorado, Great Falls, Montana. We'll finish in a minute here. Fourth quarter, here we go. Bronx.
Oh, snap, safety. Safety.
End up, there's the safety.
Yeah, he had to fall on the football, Dennis, and he fell on it in the end zone. Immediately, the white hat called a safety. Point Douglas.
That's a fine way to start the fourth quarter. At the 11:55.
And Douglas will get the football back on a free kick.
Douglas 36. Jackson 18. Where were we? Greenwood, Greeley, Colorado, Greenwood Village, Colorado, Gypsum, Colorado, Hayes Center, Nebraska, Jackson, Wyoming, Kansas City, Laramie, Lawton, Oklahoma, Lincoln, Nebraska, Denilchick, Alaska. Notice how that just rolls off the tongue. Racine, Wisconsin, Rapid City, Ronan, Montana, Tempe, Arizona, Venice, Florida, Webster City, Iowa, and Wheatland, Wyoming. Wherever you're listening tonight, thanks for listening to Bearcats Football, KKTYOnline.com.
But yeah, Dennis, I'm thinking that's kind of the best part of our broadcast. You know, the folks that are listening, they know who they are.
Yep.
Family, friends, individuals, you know, that just say, hey, look, I remember last year, the year before, somebody out of the Clear Blue said, hey, I'm a broadcaster. I didn't work this week, and I just happened to pick up the Douglas broadcast.
Yeah.
Technology is really, really great when it works. And I'm not a fan of technology, but when it works, it's pretty impressive.
Well, it's just fun to bring the community in from the United States and Canada tonight. Nobody in the Middle East.
Yeah, we didn't have
that for a while.
We didn't have the Belize tonight. Yeah, Belize normally wants to listen in.
Belize City used to show up like almost every weekend, football and basketball, and expatriates down there. 11:55 left to go in the ball game. Douglas 36-18 lead over the Jackson Bronx after the safety and the end zone to the right.
Free kick from the 20.
Bronx will put the boot to it. Low line drive. Bearcats field a pop-up at the 25. Jones to the 30. Hits one to the 35. Jones still on his feet. Cuts to the right. Goes to the 40. To the 45 to the 50. Swung over the 50 and finally swarmed at the 49-yard line. But Mr. Jared Jones doing the dance up the field for the Douglas Bearcats. He's going to get a little greedy as he comes off.
Himbo finally knocked him down, but boy, he bounced off of 3 tackles and broke 2 more.
Yeah.
So, pretty impressive when you pick that football up at about the 18 and bring it out to the 48. So,
Bearcats first and 10 in Jackson territory from the 48-yard line. Ball midway across the field. Both teams making sure they got 11 out there. Cats 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Roberts takes the snap, takes the handoff, toss out to the right side, mishandled, and Owen Meyer not able to hang on to that one. I think he had already turned up the field by the time.
Trying to run before he caught.
Yeah.
He knew it. He's tapping himself.
Cats will huddle up. 18-point lead. They've doubled up here on the Bronx with that safety. 11:39 left to play. Clock stopped. Roberts will go up under center. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. First time he's been under center tonight. Takes the snap. Give into the pile, and
Sullivan.
A little push, but not much. Gain of a yard.
14.
Kerriman Wilcox, tacklers for Jackson. Yeah, I think that's probably except when he did that little quarterback sneak. Yeah, he hasn't been under center much tonight.
Back to the gun now. 2nd and 9. Roberts takes the snap, drops back. Quick hitter pass out to the left side is complete. Bearcats first down and a little more. Taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Landon Martinez.
Move the chains on the far side. Stops the clock. 10:58 to play.
We got a different chain gang over there tonight, Dennis. I see Mike Stewart and Dylan Grant and Randy Ryder. Terry's gone, and there's a 4th young man, and I'm going to take a guess, but I think that might be Dylan Grant's son that's working the clicker.
There you go.
But
Bearcats 1st and 10 from the Bronx 35. Colin Roberts, the senior quarterback, out of the shotgun. Sets a man in motion from the left side. There's the snap. Roberts with the give. They'll take that one up the middle. And Oria through the hole over the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I'm going to correct myself, Dennis. I'm going to wait till he turns around because that was not Oria.
Your new number?
That was Calderon. Landon Calderon.
There you go. That's 16.
Yep, 16.
Landon's a sophomore this year. His first year playing varsity ball.
We were talking depth chart, giving Oria a little bit of a breather.
Yeah. 2nd and 3 from the 28 for the Bearcats. Bronx 28. Motion, left side. Roberts in the gun. Bronx showing blitz. There's the snap.
Toss
sweep, right side. Landon's got some running room inside the 20 and down at the 15-yard line. And that's another Douglas Bearcats first down.
We're moving the chain.
Care about the final tackle for Jackson. Now, as soon as the chains are set, the clock's going to run, and now that does become a factor, Dennis. Starting the clock at 10:05.
Yep.
All in Douglas' favor. Both teams, if I remember correctly, have all 3 timeouts left. I haven't jotted any of theirs down. Nobody's taking a timeout this half.
Cast up to the line of scrimmage as they break huddle. 1 man wide either side. Roberts will go into the gun. 1st and 10 from the 16. Motion, right side. Roberts takes the snap. There's the give, weaving through up the left side to carry by Owen Meyer this time.
Coming up from the bottom of the pile.
Gain of 4 to the 12.
McGowan. Jackson.
To the Bronx. 2nd down and 6.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Ball on the Jackson 12. Bearcats on the march again with 9:19 left to play. And a double up 36-18 lead.
Even with Minnesota math, 4 yards every time you touch the football, we'll move the chains all night long.
Cats break huddle. 1 man wide left. 2 to the right. Motion from the right side. Weaving through. Roberts takes the snap. They give up the middle.
Calderon.
On the carry to the 6.
Primary tackler out of the bottom of the pile is Reagan Hammond.
Hammond on the tackle for the Bronx. 3rd down.
While Douglas is huddling, it's coming to me. Close-up was the organization that was thinking out for
there you go.
But guess what? They're not getting the money. It's not. It was for National Honor Society. It's going to be the recipient of the silent auction. I had to get it, Dennis. I haven't completely lost my mind. I needed help with it, but
somebody's got to help, right? 3rd and 1 from the 7. Roberts shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out left side, looking to the end zone. Toss.
6.
Snap. Into the hands of Owen Meyer. From the 7. .806 mark. 8:06 here in the fourth quarter. 42-19. 42-18. Check that. Bearcats the lead. Set up for the PAT. Snap, the tee, the boot. His left line drive is good. And good. Through the uprights with 8:06 left to go in the ball game. Douglas 43. Jackson 18. Back in 60 on KKTY.
Douglas's Sports Station.
Would you mind saying that again?
Douglas's Sports Station, KKTY.
Are you a rancher or business owner in Wyoming? Points West Community Bank is here for all your financial needs. I'm Casey Ladke, your branch manager at Points West in Douglas, where we believe in the power of long-lasting partnerships. With over a century of experience, we specialize in agriculture and small business loans tailored just for you. Don't just bank, ride the rails to success with Points West Community Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Whether it's dirt, gravel, or a long stretch of Wyoming interstate, the road just loves to throw rocks at your windshield. The place to call is Rock Dock. When you have the smallest chip in your vehicle windshield or the biggest crack, let Rock Dock fix it. Doug Horner's been serving Douglas, Lusk, Glendo, Glenrock, and Casper for more than 25 years.
I'm Doug Horner. Next time your windshield needs a house call old Doc Doug at Rock Dock, 351-0565.
Most insurance is accepted.
8:06 left to go in the ball game. 43-18. Bearcats lead now. Cats will set up to kick it off from the west 40-yard line to our left. Put a boot to it. Bronx will field it at the 12. Dropped and picked up. Slicing through butter. One man to beat over the 50. The Bronx to the 30 to 30. See you. Bye-bye. 2010. 5 touchdown. Give me a number. 6. Rosales on the kickoff return for the score.
86 yards,
Yeah.
basically, Dennis.
Yeah.
You said he had one man to beat, and he just blew past the kicker, Ryland Cowan. I mean, it was, again, he was put that into second gear, and he was gone. I'm going to go for the 1-point PAT, at least for now.
Well, they've missed 3 tonight. You don't want to miss a 4th. The kicker is Alexei Balog. The snap, and it's going to shank to the... No, it's good. It's good. Boy, the saw better than we saw.
It looked wide left.
Shank left, but it snuck in. The official will call it good. 7:54 left to go to the ball game. Douglas 43, Jackson 25. Cody beat Riverton 55-48. I'm listening to Willix upstairs. Cody beat Riverton 55-48 tonight. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. Now, coming into the season, we knew it was going to, I'm going to call the state championship game right now at Star Valley Cody. Riverton was ranked 3 this week. Everybody's talking about Riverton this year. And so 55-48, is that what he said? That's
well, you just said Riverton. That's who comes here for homecoming, is it not?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got Riverton and Buffalo our other 2 home games. Yeah. So the point that the fact that Cody put up 50 plus doesn't surprise me at all. The fact that Riverton put up 45 points against the Cody defense says Riverton's got something to play with this year. That's a little scary. We're going to see them later in the season. They were ranked number 3 coming into the weekend. Douglas was ranked number 4. I don't think that changes this weekend.
No, probably not.
Nothing that's going to. I think it's still going to be Star Valley 1, Cody 2, Riverton 3, and Douglas will be number 4 in the WildPreps.com coaches and media poll this week. 7:54 to play in this one. 43-25 Douglas.
Men's team.
Jackson Ross kick it off at the 40, and that's going to bounce into the end zone. Bearcats will have it first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Douglas had their hands team all lined up, anticipating an onside kick, and gentleman just put the boot to it and into the end zone. So no time off.
A good kicker.
Oh yeah,
he's got a foot on it.
No time off the clock. That's the beneficial part of it to Jackson's thought process. I'm wondering, I'm going to have to ask Mr. Willits upstairs where he's getting his scores, because I am not getting anything on the Wyoming Prep site to reboot, refresh, anything. Remember I talked about technology being great when it works.
When it works.
When it doesn't. Still plenty of football left, 7:54. Fourth quarter.
43-25 Douglas. Bearcats first and 10 on their own 20. Roberts takes the snap, turns hands off.
Oria.
Tackle left side. Oria's going to pick up maybe a yard.
He got tripped up basically as soon as he touched the football.
Yeah.
Ryan Flanagan shoestrung him.
Another final score.
Going to give him a yard, but
Lander 28, Green River Dons.
28-9 Lander over Green River. Green River looks to be horrible this year. I think they got shut out last week, and Lander, not a great program, but they got the win tonight. 2nd and 9, Bearcats. Roberts out of the shotgun from the 21-yard line. Takes the snap. Toss sweep will go around left side. Oria on the carry. And he evades one and is taken out of bounds, a gain of 4 to the 25. Stops the clock with 7:07 left to go.
Kendall, one of the primary tacklers for Jackson. This sounds a little crazy, but it's a pretty big third down right now because there's still over 7 minutes of football left. Jackson has a pretty powerful offense when they are running on all cylinders, so you can't let it.
It ain't done yet. It ain't done at all. 3rd and 4 from the 26 for the Bearcats. Roberts shotgun, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Roberts takes the snap, flips it out to the right side.
Complete.
Roberts pass incomplete.
Came in a little short on that one.
Hollingsworth, the intended receiver, coverage over there by Moen.
Got him on the ankles.
Yep. Douglas is going to have to punt the football. Flores is going to be the deep man for Jackson. Did it again. Rosales is going to be the deep man. He's standing at about his own 35, so even with a good kick, they're going to get pretty decent field position.
Flag is hanging limp in the end zone. No wind at all here tonight.
Low line drive.
Bounces down at the 43 and turns north. Bounced directly sideways out of bounds.
That gave Jackson a little bit of additional coverage, and they're going to pick it up at about, see that he was sitting back at his own 35, and the ball's going to start over at about the 47. That's really good field position with still 6:56.
Yeah. Well, this is a team that's proved that they can munch up a big chunk of the field.
Yep.
They've pulled up some big plays tonight.
Douglas T's going to have to dig in now.
Browns 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Quarterback out of the gun, a little high, bobbles it, now throws long. 2 receivers downfield. Now
times 2, times 3.
Flag.
Flag on the flag.
The one advantage to high school football, it's not a spot foul like it is in the bigs.
Yeah.
They're going to get from the point of spot or from the point of line of scrimmage, but again,
automatic first down.
Pass interference, defense, number 4, 15 yards.
So they'll mark it against Karsten Philo of Douglas.
And that, too, is a little rare that they give you a number.
No, actually, that's new this year.
Is it?
That's I was talking to Carson Philippi about it, and he said that's one of their new rules this year. They're supposed to, and he said we're going to have to remember to do it because they've been taught not to forever.
Yeah.
So new rule for the officials. They identify the player. Bronx take the snap, throw long again, and that was going to be broken up. Bearcats defender did it right that time. Got in front.
Came down a little weird, a little awkward. He's kind of hanging on to his right hand. He came down hard and awkward, staying on the field.
Bronx 2nd and 10 now from the Douglas 38. Trips to the left, one man wide right. Grant Johnson, the senior quarterback, out of the gun. Takes the snap. There's the handoff.
He kept
Faked the handoff. Yeah. Swept right with it. Just kind of snuck over there. He didn't run really hard. It's like, no, I don't have the ball. I don't have the ball. I don't know where the ball is, but I'm just going to run over here, okay? That's it.
Lenzen tripped him.
Gain of 3 on the play. I don't know where the ball is. It just disappeared.
3rd and 7.
Oh, look, it's under my jersey. Surprise. 2nd and 7 from the 35. Johnson out of the gun. Trips to the left. Drops back. Fires upfield. Pass complete. And stops. Cotton dropped, and that's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Sullivan on the tackle. Yeah.
It's going to be a short yard short.
And see, the yard marker over there says 4th down, but it's only 3rd.
Scoreboard showing 4th, too. 4th and 1.
1, 2. They had the incomplete pass. 4th down. Okay.
Trips to the left. One man wide right. Johnson shotgun. He needs less than a yard. Now up under center. Takes the snap.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Bearcats are going to drop him.
But they're not marking him down. The official did not mark him down.
Because he broke loose and got up to the 20.
No, I'm trying to think. Whitehat's trying to figure this out as well. Johnson didn't have the ball. So they're moving the chains, Dennis. I don't know if Johnson made it look like he kept the football and it was a trick snap.
Covered by the Bronx.
Fumble covered by the Bronx. So the ball got knocked down. They picked it up and ran it. First down, Bronx. High snap to Johnson. Brought it down, quick handoff. Bearcats not going to give up any yardage to Rosales. Loss of a foot or two.
Rosales with the carry.
It's going to be 2nd and a short 11. 4:56 left to play. Time running out here on the Bronx. 43-25 Douglas lead. Johnson out of the gun. Takes the snap, drops back. Bearcats bring pressure. Johnson flushed out. Flies one upfield, and that was too hard for his receiver to catch.
Simmons, the intended receiver.
And he was trying to pull it in one-handed. Really not in position for
Johnson was running for his life.
And 3rd and 11. Ball on the Douglas 21.
Clock stop, 4:43. Douglas is still 3 scores.
Bronx will go 2 to either side. Johnson takes the snap, drops back. Bearcats, pressure, going to blow that one dead.
Start against Jackson.
Ryland Van Doren shaking hands with quarterback Grant Johnson because Van Doren was the freight train that was coming towards him.
Yeah, he had a beat on him.
It didn't hit him.
He had a beat on him.
So there was probably a couple of smiles and a couple of laughs down there.
A couple of thank yous.
Thanks for not killing me.
Thanks for not blindsiding me. Because Van Doren Van Doren was full speed.
Yeah.
And may have been because the whistle blew, but regardless.
3rd and 16 now for the Bronx. Ball back out to the 26. Johnson takes the snap, turns, fires to the right, overthrown, tipped out.
Intended for Logan. Nathaniel Knight on the coverage for the Cats.
Now 4th and 16, the ball on the Douglas 26. I think if you're Jackson, you play this.
Well, you have to.
4:39 left to play. Bearcats defense has done the job here. Bronx are going to go 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Johnson takes the snap, drops back. Bearcats bring pressure. He'll juke his way to the right side, fires one upfield. Pass intercepted by the Bearcats at the 5. Bearcats will turn it back up to the 10. sneaks around to the 15, finally swung to the turf.
Here's Jones on the catch. That's one, Dennis, though. Again, we're thinking little things. First down, you know you're going to get the ball back. That's where you just knock it down.
Yeah.
You get the ball back at the original line of scrimmage as opposed to 10 yards deeper into your own territory when little things, small yardage could make a difference.
But in the middle of the play, you don't have a whole lot of time you react.
Yeah,
I mean,
not faulting.
Not faulting. High school players, you're going to react. Oh, look, it's the ball. What do I do?
I catch it.
Catch the ball and run. So the Bearcats first and 10. Second time tonight that the Jackson Broncs have put together a really good drive, and the Bearcats have picked in the red zone and stopped a drive. So big. 4:25 left to play. 43-25 Bearcats. Colin Roberts, the senior quarterback, out of the gun. Takes the snap.
Oria.
Gives to Oria, and he will immediately be greeted by a host of white jerseys who will give him a close-up view of the turf.
The tackle was Martinez. He's listed as 5'10", 260.
Oh.
And he's only a junior.
Another bowling ball.
Yes.
Another bowling ball. 2nd and 10 Bearcats.
They're going to just take the time. They went to the huddle, and the coach is going, go back and huddle. You got time. use the play clock.
3:52, the clock running. So, yeah, they broke from the line of scrimmage. Right back huddle. Now they line back up again. Roberts, shotgun, spread set, motion from the right side. Roberts takes the snap. There's the give, the handoff, and the sweep around the left side by Karsten Philo is going to go exactly nowhere. Dropped for a loss.
Loss of about 6.
Yeah. Front clock running. Didn't go out of bounds, so 3:20 to play. Lose some yards, lose some clock.
Yard to gains all the way out to the 25-yard line to pick up a first down.
3rd and 18. Ball on the 7. Roberts back on about the 2. And
timeout.
Now a timeout.
Yep.
2:55 left to play here in the ball game. Douglas 43, Jackson 25. We're back in 30 on KKTS and KZ 95.
The KKTY Boosters are proud to bring you this Bearcats game and proud to support the Bearcats in all their activities.
Jim and T-Own Willocks at Willocks Properties and T&J Maxi Storage. Fox Creek Minerals and Shadows Frontier Drug, your good neighbor pharmacy.
Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural events, Douglas youth are definitely something special. Good luck, Bearcats, from the KKTY Boosters. Bearcats football. KKTY FM Douglas.
2:55 left to go in the ball game. 43-25. Douglas the lead and the ball. 3rd and 18 from the 7. Back after the timeout. Roberts back on his own 2 in the shotgun. Motion left side. Roberts takes the snap. There's the handoff. Run up the right side to the 10 to the 15. Weaving out to the 19-yard line. And a great little carry there by 28. Milo Oria.
Liam Logan on the tackle for Jackson.
Timeout taken by
Jackson finally took a timeout. That's their first of the second half.
All right. Well, we'll take a timeout as well with 2:42 left to go in the ball game. Bearcats 43, Bronx 25. Bearcats football on KKTY and KZ 95.
Jerry's Welding and Steel Fab has served Douglas and the surrounding area for many years. Next year will be their 51st in business. From crane to roustabout to mechanic service, welding, and so much more, this company is family-owned and operated. They're your local dealer for Hillsboro flatbeds, trailers, and stock crates. Jerry's Welding Service, Incorporated, 158 Highway 59 in Douglas. Proud to be a part of the community. Call them at 358-2712.
I like it, actually.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer, Chief Ron Castle, Linda, 2:42 left to go in the ball game. 43-25, Douglas Bearcats for the opening night lead.
It's sure nice to hear.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this expecting a win here for the Bearcats. Jackson Bronx fans, you have nothing to hang your head about. This is a good football team. They are better than they were last year. Still putting it together, and this is the first night of the season, and all of the above. But you got a good quarterback. You got some good receivers, running backs. There's some good tools on this Jackson squad. Bearcats punted away on fourth down. That's an elevator, straight up, down at the 50.
Oh, he did not want to do that.
Live ball. Bronx will fall on it.
The
Bronx knocked it down. The Bearcats had it for a second. Came loose. Bronx fell back on it. And the spot is going to be that was a high short kick by the Bearcats punter, and it's going to be Jackson ball on the Jackson 44-yard line.
Simmons tried catching that ball on the run, bounced out. The Douglas player, instead of falling on it, tried picking it up. We were talking about it.
Yeah.
You don't think about it in the moment. Pick it up, see if I can run. And instead of it being able to pick up and recover the fumble, he overran it. And Jackson fell on it.
Trips to the right, two to the left. Johnson, the quarterback, all by himself, takes the snap, drops back three. Bearcats bring pressure. Johnson weaves out. Hit from behind, and that's an improbable catch upfield by Johnson to Liam Logan. Johnson was getting hit when he threw that. It just kind of flew out of his hands. Logan was there.
Yep.
And that's a Jackson Bronx first down. Ball on the Douglas 38. Take the snap. Johnson drops back. Airs one out. Got a man downfield. And broke it up. And penalty flag, pass interference, Bearcats.
Yeah, I guess, Dennis, that's better than, again, it's not a spot foul. It's not a spot foul.
Yeah.
In high school sports, we talked about that on the first one that Douglas had.
Yeah.
You know, you get 15 yards instead because he doesn't commit that pass interference that probably...
It's going to be a touchdown.
If he catches, you know, it's and she was a bit of... The young man still has to catch the football, but it was...
He was there. He was in position.
Yeah, and the Douglas defender just never turned around, kind of face guarded him, and picked up the big flag.
Moves the ball up to the Douglas 23-yard line. First down for the Bronx, 2:10 to play. First and 10 on the 23 for Jackson Hole. Trips to the left, one to the right. Johnson, shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, looking upfield, wants to rainbow it, hasn't yet. Bearcats doing the job. Bearcats defense. Finally, the sack, a loss of 7, maybe 8 yards.
Great tackle by number 70, and we don't have him on the roster.
Well, you know, we finally got the tackle, but what that means is all of the receivers were covered, and Johnson didn't feel confident enough to let the ball fly to any of them.
And the clock keeps running.
Yep. There's the snap. Pass out to the left side is going to be incomplete as Tyson Kendall of Jackson grabbed that one on the bounce.
Pass was complete.
Or was complete.
Okay.
At the 26. Still going to look at a 3rd and 13. The Bronx on the Douglas 25.
26, correct.
Two receivers either side. Johnson, shotgun motion from the left side. Johnson takes the snap, drops back, fires short up the field, and that one is going to be just behind his intended receiver, Liam Logan.
That was just an errant pass. It went in directly behind Liam that was going to towards the booth, and the pass went away from the booth.
Incomplete, stops the clock at 1:10. 4th and 13 now for the Bronx. Ball on the Douglas 26-yard line. Johnson in from the sidelines with the play from Coach Keith Johnson. Two receivers either side. Johnson, shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, cocks and fires out to the right.
Incomplete.
Receiver tried to spin back to the right, kind of bootleg into it.
Now we will see what we call the best formation in football. Jackson does have a couple of timeouts left, but 1:05 left, I think you're you're fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
You might as well get rid of yourself and get yourself ready on the bus. I don't know if they're driving all the way home tonight, or if they'll stop partially in between as late as it gets with that long drive.
One of the reasons I love living in Douglas is because we're just as centrally located as it's going to get. Everything is a long drive from Jackson. The only thing that's worse is Star Valley, I think. Jackson to Cody, you think that's close by? And that is a long trip to get from Jackson to Cody. It's not. Bearcats taking the snap, taking knee. Set the clock rolling. 59, 58, 57.
They're shaking hands and touching helmets. They know there's one, maybe. Is it 2 snaps left? So wait till the last second. And I keep telling myself I'm going to remember what the play clock is in high school football. I don't know if it's 30, but it might have to take an additional snap.
Glad you tell yourself
hasn't started counting yet.
I never tell myself that. I don't even think about it. Take a knee again.
Yeah, they got to do
28. No, 26. I don't think so. I think a lot of hands shaking, and there. Yeah, we saw a little chippy off and on tonight, but all in all, a well-played football game, and I like the appreciation shown on both sides. Good sportsmanship here at the end of the ball game. And both teams played well here tonight. Final score tonight, Douglas 43, Jackson 25. The Douglas Bearcats open the season 1-0 with a home opener win. Here in Friday night football action, the Hall of Fame game. The senior night game for golf and cheer, and a fine start to the 2025 season here at Bearcat Stadium. Again, our final score tonight, 43-25, Douglas Bearcats with the win. A 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back. You're listening to Bearcats football on KKTY, online at KKTYonline.com.
Antelope Creek Realty.
Helping turn dreams into future.
Dreaming of the perfect home? Let Antelope Creek Realty make your dreams come true. Residential, farm and ranch, commercial, investment, or recreational property. See Antelope Creek Realty at 322 Center Street in Douglas.
Helping turn dreams into future.
On the internet at antelopecreekrealty.com.
When you hear the Bearcats on the air, remember that they're brought to you in part by these KKTY boosters.
Edis Chiropractic, Mike Hagman Construction, the Wyoming State Fair, and Smiley Animal Clinic.
These businesses and others are proud to support the Bearcats in all their activities. Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, Douglas youth are something to be proud of. Good luck, Bearcats, from the KKTY boosters. Bearcats football, KKTY FM, Douglas.
The hailstorm left dents and dings on your beloved vehicle. Look no further than Quality Collision Center in Douglas. Their skilled technicians specialize in paintless dent repair, the quickest and most cost-effective way to make your car look brand new again.
They made my car look like it just rolled off the showroom floor.
Hail dents? They've got you covered. And they work with most insurance. For paintless dent repair, visit Quality Collision Center today at 92 West Richards in Douglas. Or call 358-1810.
Delicious drinks, cold or hot, Sips is the place to stop and treat yourself to the best. Located on Riverbend right next to Vinny's Body Shop, Sips has a wide selection of various coffees, smoothies, and so much more. Drive through, check it out for yourself. Order one of your favorite drinks at Sips on Riverbend Drive right next to Vinny's Body Shop in Douglas.
The Douglas Bearcats are on the air, and they're being brought to you courtesy of these KKTY boosters.
Nikki Rankin, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Ron's Supply, Glenrock Superfoods, and Lisco Angus.
Whether it's sports, academics, or cultural activities, the KKTY boosters are proud to support the Cats. Best of luck from the KKTY boosters.
Bearcats football on KKTY. Dennis Switzer, Ron Castle, the final score tonight in the season opener at Bearcat Stadium. Douglas 43, Jackson 25. Jackson Bronx scored immediately in this ball game, and a little fear into the Bearcats fans as the Bronx got an interception on the first snap of the ball game by the Bearcats. Picked the ball off out of midfield, brought it back up, and with 10:46 left to play, Jackson led it 6-0. Missed that first point after. 6:59 mark in the first period. A 14-yard pass to Douglas's Jared Jones. PAT was good. The Bearcats led it 7-6. With 5:18 to play in the first period, Milo Oria caught a 12-yard pass and took it in 14-6. The Bearcats led it at the end of the first period. 3 scores in the second quarter. The 7:59 mark. The Bronx got into the end zone on a 7-yarder by Jake Simmons. It was 14-12. The 2-point conversion was no good. Jackson was down 2 on point afters. 7:04 to play. A 52-yard pass and run. Owen Meyer for Douglas took it to the end zone, 21-12. Minute and 39 left before the halftime break. The 9-yard run by quarterback Colin Roberts took the score to 28-12 at halftime. 1 score apiece. Check that. 2 scores in the third quarter. Johnson, a 17-yarder for the Bronx, and it was 28-18. 17-yarder by Colin Roberts answered with 36 seconds left. 34-18. The Bearcats led it after 3. Safety early in the fourth quarter, and Douglas led it